We're live.
Hello. Hello, everyone. We already have a lot of people here. I wasn't expecting that.
It's so
Everybody saying hi.
exciting.
I know. Is everybody doing Camp NaNoWRIMO, or are they just here?
I've seen some people say they're doing camp. Oh my god, my phone's vibrating.
Awesome.
Oh, it told me Peyton's live.
Oh, that's cool. Maybe we should tweet it out. I didn't think about that.
Oh, yeah.
I'll try to do it on my phone real quick, and we'll let more people show up. I've not been live in forever. Oh my god, my phone says there's 46 viewers.
Oh, hello, everybody.
Yeah, that's scary. I don't know why you're here. Okay, I am tweeting it. Let's see if it works.
Somebody asked if there's cabins this year or groups for camp. They're groups now. I think it's like the same thing as cabins, but they just decided to change it to groups. I'm assuming so they could do it for NaNoWRIMO as well, not just camp. There have been so many changes with them merging the sites and whatever, but yeah, it's groups now, not cabins.
So annoying.
I know, like, now it doesn't feel like it's camp. It just feels like it's a normal note, like NaNoWRIMO, but like in a different month.
I'm wearing my old Camp NaNoWRIMO shirt.
Do you know how badly I want some like merchandise from NaNoWRIMO, but the shipping costs like an arm and a leg?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure this was expensive. I actually bought this one, like, and it was way too small, and I had to order another one. So I gave the original to my friend who's really freaking skinny. And she doesn't even know what it is. So
I would have loved it, but okay.
Well, I can't send it to you. I wish I could. Like, I wish I could just go next door and hey, Brittany.
Oh my god, I wish.
What's up? You want this shirt?
Like, the amount of times that I go to the NaNoWRIMO store and just like scroll through things and just like wish I could buy everything, but I can't because I'm not rich.
No, I haven't even looked at this year to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think they have some new things. Jasmine!
Yes! Oh my god, my dog already wants to get in here. I need to kill her.
Jasmine, I didn't know you were going to do nano. It's so exciting. My voice went really high right there. Oh my goodness. Did you know oh, you don't have your headphones in. Did you know Jasmine was going to do NaNoWRIMO?
No.
But
no yay! Yay for Jasmine.
A lot of people are saying it's their first nano, which is really exciting. Yeah, I just saw that comment.
Yes. I'm nervous too. It's not my first one. I think this is I have like the certificates on my wall. I think this is my third Camp NaNoWRIMO.
This is my 5th Camp NaNoWRIMO.
Dang. Actually, this is my third one that I will hopefully win. I don't know if I counted the ones that I probably failed.
I think I've won every single camp that I've done, I think.
Yeah.
I do more camps than I do NaNoWRIMOs, so.
It's more fun when you can choose what you want to do.
Yeah. And I miss the old way where you could do like hours or like I think I also had chapters that you used to be able to do, and then they changed it. So
insane.
That's not fun. Anyone else fail nano last year?
Well, I didn't even attempt it last year, so I think that's probably a failure on my part for not even trying.
I won NaNoWRIMO last year, and I also last year 2019. Yeah, I won both camps and NaNoWRIMO last year. It was a busy year.
You're just on top of your shit. I wish I could be like that. I feel that. The first time I ever tried to do like a regular NaNoWRIMO, it was a fail. I was in middle school. I thought I was going to be a New York Times bestseller like instantly, and it was not good.
Mine was in 2015, my very first one. So I was like, was that grade 9 or 10?
Dang.
I think it was grade 10. And I failed. I think I got like 10,000 words or something. It's on my NaNoWRIMO thing. I can check right now. I got 10,726 words.
I feel that.
And I vlogged it too, I think. So it's on my channel. Oh, Louie. Did you want to talk about what you're writing for camp or what you're doing for camp?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're like so on top of this. I'm just like in your presence, like teach me your ways, Brittany. But of a book that I came up with when I was 13. I'm that bitch that keeps rewriting the same book over and over again.
But it's a good book, so it's fine.
I hope so. I've tried to explore my different ideas several times, and it just doesn't hit me like that. Like, I keep thinking about my other children in my first book. It's not my first book that I've ever had an idea for, but it's my first like serious one that I was actually doing stuff for. And it's high fantasy. It's currently at like 111,000 words. It's huge. But literally don't think there's a few things that are probably salvageable. Like the last scene, I reread that the other day and I was like, because when I first came up with the idea.
Oh, I think your Wi-Fi is acting up.
No.
Peyton warned me that her Wi-Fi might act up. You keep freezing.
What about now? Am I okay?
You're fine. You're fine now. Yeah.
Okay. What did I last say?
I don't know. Something about the last scene. Something about the last scene.
Oh yeah, the last scene is the first thing that I pictured for this book. Like it was what hit me with the idea, and it's just so special to my heart. So I think how I did that in the draft that I currently have is really cool. So hopefully there's other scenes in this draft that I have that's salvageable, but
I hope so too.
Probably not. I don't even feel like reading it. That's my other problem. That's why I had like a year or so break, because I hate it that much.
That was me. That was me with my book when I had to send it to you, and I was trying to reread it to make sure it was like cohesive. And then I'm like halfway through, I was like, I can't do this anymore. I just like skimmed it. I'm like, I can't.
You reach a point where it's just like I can't.
You can't read your own words anymore.
I know, and like since I've rewritten it so many times.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you froze again.
No.
For once, my Wi-Fi is not the issue. I'm so happy. Oh, you froze again. Oh my lord. Okay.
Is it better now? I just changed which my Wi-Fi was on.
I think you're okay.
Okay, I should have changed that already, because there's like 2 different Wi-Fi things I can sign into, and one sucks and one's slightly better.
I have 3 that I can sign into, and they all pretty much suck ass. So.
Well, so far you've been good.
Oh, that's good. It's much better in here than like anywhere else. So like, it's a good thing my desk is in here now and not in my bedroom, because that was a time.
Yes.
And I hate that this is my background and my desk isn't my background. Like I have a beautiful view right here, and you guys get my mom's crap in the background. So I'm sorry.
I always like just have this foldable table for my live shows to put in front of this, because everything else in my room is always a mess. Like it's ugly in here right now. So like it's terrible.
Your bookshelves are beautiful, so
thank you. This is like the clean side of it though.
So what was your word goal for Camp NaNoWRIMO?
I'm only gonna shoot for 10,000 words this time, since I haven't written in like a year. I need to like slowly go back into it, because I don't want to overwhelm myself, and I'm currently still outlining it using this book.
I got mine here too. Wait,
Yay! We're twins.
Mine's all like tabbed up and like got notes in it.
I haven't finished it. Like I need to keep reading it so I can use it.
It's so freaking good. I've got like little sticky notes that tell me like what different parts are. So I have the beat sheet right here, and then like things about the log line, and we love this.
That's so cool. I love annotated books. Makes me so happy.
Yeah, I have it all annotated in orange. Like, oof. Yeah.
Yes. I started highlighting, but I read like 50 pages of this a few months ago, and then I stopped, because that's how I do with my writing. I'm very unproductive.
My goal is 25,000 words.
Yes. I think
I don't even think I talked about what project I'm doing.
Oh,
we
yeah.
got carried away with your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you gotta talk about that.
So I'm working on the second draft of my novel called The Show Must Go On. It is like a YA contemporary romance, and it's about a girl named Ellie, and she is the lead in her school's production of Grease. And fake dating may be an element in the story.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Me too.
Like,
the
I love
first draft.
fake dating.
The first draft was garbage, and I did it during NaNoWRIMO, so we're trying for a better time this time.
I believe in you.
Thank you.
Sorry that I kept looking down. My mom's asking what I want to eat. And that's important.
I had so many dreams about writing last night. It's not even funny.
Oh yeah, you told me about those. Those are funny.
But it was about like me and my writing. It wasn't about a character because I've had those too.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I've dreamt about Beckett from Reasons Why Not To.
He's so hot.
Too many times.
Everybody, he's so great.
But the thing is as I was dreaming, I didn't realize it was him, and then I woke up and I was like, wait a minute.
I mean, I think that's a pretty good dream.
Yeah, it was. We were in a bookstore naturally, and it was just he loved me, so it was great. I mean, sorry, Lila, but like he loved me. Zach said if he doesn't get an arc of our books, he's gonna cry.
Dang. I'm sorry. You know what? We hope that we ever get arcs. That would be amazing.
We have to get published first for that to be a thing.
Yeah. Exactly. There's so many comments.
Oh my goodness.
People care. I like literally thought we were gonna open it up and be like 2 people.
Yeah, me too.
Because if y'all haven't been here for a while, me and Brittany used to have live shows all the time, and we had this like book club called Brittany Reads. Like, we had
my Lord.
It was so good.
It was so cringe.
Nobody watched it.
I only remember one book that we read. I can't remember anything else that we did.
It was like Snow Like Ashes.
Yeah, that's all I remember. Did we do more than one live show? I have no idea.
I think we did like 2 or 3, and then we failed.
I can't remember. I remember that one time my mom came in my room, I panicked and shut my laptop.
Yeah.
And you were like,
I was alone on the live show for a good 5 minutes, and
I felt so
nobody
bad.
was commenting. So I was just sitting there.
Oh my god. Oh, good times.
Yeah. Dang. They also say they will cry if they don't get arcs.
Oh, Lily.
We hope that we get arcs.
Oh my god, my hair is... I hope we get arcs too. Is it possible to watch this back tomorrow? Somebody asked. It should be saved on your channel, right?
Yeah, does it just automatically save? I think
so, yeah.
We should be good.
Yeah. Did you want to get into some sprints, or did you want to keep answering questions for a little while?
Maybe we can answer a few more questions because we've got like 1 million comments, and then we can like attempt to getting into outlining or something.
Yeah. Jasmine was like, remember the math salon?
Oh my god! Do not bring that up.
We literally did like 3 live shows. We read like 5 books or something. Let me just stop.
We were like on Empire of Storms. And I read like 100 pages of that one. You never even started it.
No, I did. I got like 60 something pages in. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we just both. The thing is, I love that series. You're like iffy about it now, but like I love it. But the fact that I had to read it every month, I was like, no, like I don't.
Those books are big, and I'm not a high fantasy person most of the time, and so like, it just took too much out of me, man.
And I couldn't have the audiobooks because my library doesn't have any of that. I'm like,
same. I definitely looked, so like that would make things 10 times easier.
It would have I think we would have pushed through.
Yeah.
If there's some audiobooks.
Fantasy audiobooks are so much easier for me to like actually get into things. Like I'm listening to the Red Queen ones right now, and I just finished. No, I haven't even finished the 3rd one. My audiobook expires, and I need to finish it physically. But anyways. Somebody asked, are y'all pre-planning how many chapters, or are you just jumping into it?
I'm just going to expose myself. I have been a terrible outliner, and that is why I have sucked so bad at finishing this book because I always change my mind after I already wrote it, and that's because I didn't outline it good. So I never know how many chapters there's going to be, and I'm trying to make the change with this book. I'm trying to be an outliner like Brittany.
It's such a lifesaver.
I
See,
know.
you know
I
what's
was
funny?
going to read it during this chat.
You know what's funny? I was telling you the other day that I was rewatching one of our old live streams with Julia as well. It was back in 2018, and it was, again, a Camp NaNoWRIMO live show. Although we did no sprints, we just talked about writing. But one of the questions was, are you a plotter or a pantser? And I was like, I'm a plantser. I sometimes plot, but I also like to leave things up to chance. And now I'm like, I need every detail planned out. Otherwise, it's going to hell. Like, it's not happening.
Yeah.
Like, the change in just 2 years.
Honestly, I think it's the way to go. I hate outlining, but doing it helps so much. And you don't have to, like, perfectly align with it. You can, like, make different little things here and there. But just having a plan changes everything.
It just gives you somewhere to go towards, you know? Like, I don't have, like, everything down to a T. Like, I don't know a lot of the dialogue. Like, I'll say, like, roughly what they're talking about, and then, like, if dialogue pops into my head, I'll write it down. But, yeah, that's pretty much what I do. But I don't always follow the outline. Sometimes the characters are just like, I don't want to do that. I'm going to do something else. Beckett did that a lot. I don't know if I ever told you this, but Beckett liked to do his own things. Like, there were so many scenes in the book that you kept fangirling over, like, things that Beckett did. And I was just, like, over here being like, he was never supposed to do those things. Like, Beckett's just a flirt, and he just wants to be, like, with Lila. I'm like, you're not supposed to do that. There were so many moments.
Oh, sorry.
No, there were so many moments that just were not supposed to be there, that he was just like, no, Brittany, I want to be with Lila. I want to be touching her hair and, like, whatever. And I'm like, no, Beckett.
He always touched her hair. I love when dudes do that, though. Like,
me too. I'm like a hoe for, like, hair touches and, like, chin tilts. I'm like, yes.
Yes. Oh my god. But I was going to put context to that. I just finished Brittany's book, Reasons Why Not To, last night. And I sent her 15-page notes, and I was like, bitch.
I didn't mean to read them all, and I just kind of sat there, and I'm like, oh my god. I literally started, like, crying, like, almost. I filmed a vlog clip when I finished, and I was just like, oh my god, my god.
Oh, I can't wait to watch that. I literally kept crying, like, during that book. I don't even know why.
It's not a sad book. And, like, you were like, I'm tearing up, and I'm like, why?
I know.
Like, nothing's happening.
I just felt something, man.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, someone asked something. This is kind of related, but what advice do you have on filming writing vlogs? I would ask Brittany this question.
I don't know. I've been doing it for so long that it just kind of comes second nature at this point. Like, what do you want to know? Do you want to know, like, how to go about filming them, or, like, what to put in them? I don't know. I need more context on that. I love writing vlogs. They're, like, my favorite videos to do. They're my favorite videos to watch back. They're not always my, like, most popular ones, but they're my favorite. I literally rewatch my writing vlogs so much. Like, I'm pretty sure I've watched all my 2020 writing vlogs at least 3 times at this point. Because I'm, like, my own biggest fan when it comes to... Yeah. I don't know why. I'm, like, obsessed with watching my own videos. It's like,
no, I love watching my videos too, because, like, we put so much work in it, like, hours upon hours. We gotta appreciate it, you know?
And, like, the best part about it is, like, I've had these dating back to 2016, so I can go back and just watch what I was doing as, like, a stupid 16-year-old and being like, girl, what you doing? So, like, my entire, like, novel writing process is basically online that I can rewatch.
That is
from the first book to now. It's very exciting.
Dang. I just have one book documented.
I was looking on your NaNoWRIMO profile, and I was like, oh, what projects has she done? And it's, like, all a curse. Except the very first one.
That was my other book. It was called Willow, and it was the worst book ever.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
It was about this girl who, her dad owned a pizza restaurant. And I thought it was the coolest thing. And
I had pizza for lunch. Did you say he died?
Yeah, he died. And, like, the whole plot was, like, her best friend something murdered him. And I was like,
what were you doing?
I don't know. Like, that was the weirdest thing.
It's like you trying to write a contemporary and you're like, no, murder.
I couldn't do it normal. Like it just
Oh my lord. So somebody for the writing update said both the premise and how and when you update. Okay, so I just do monthly writing vlogs. So it's just kind of following along my writing journey. I know a lot of people do like specific vlogs, like if they're like specifically like revising, it'll be like, oh, a revising vlog, and they'll just like film over that period of time that they're revising for. But I just do monthly vlogs unless it's a NaNoWRIMO, which recently I've been doing like weekly vlogs, which is super fun. So when I update, I just update. I used to update a lot more, but then I would end up with like an hour, 2 hours footage, and I'm like, it's too much to edit. So I try to update a little less now. Doesn't work. Now I just update less with longer clips, whatever. So I basically just update whenever I feel like a pull to update, like whenever I have something that I feel like is worthy of saying that I haven't already said a million times. Like last night, I wasn't planning on like filming an update, but then Peyton sent the notes for my book, and I was like, oh my god, she finished. I was like freaking out. So I was like filming how like badly I was freaking out. So just kind of update whenever you feel a pull to, whenever you feel like you have something to say. I know a lot of people do like daily vlogs as well, and not like all the time, but like they'll do like a day in the life kind of vlog. So they'll just kind of update all the time, like whenever they're like writing, I'm sitting down to write now, and then blah, 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 and they'll be like, this is how many words I wrote. And like filming clips of yourself writing, like typing or writing out or whatever. Yeah, that's kind of my advice. I don't know if that was helpful or not, but
yeah, I used to love making writing vlogs, you know, when I was actually writing.
I was rewatching yours the other day.
I have not rewatched them in forever. And I can't stand when I get comments sometimes being like, so like what happened to the book? Like, don't attack me like that. I don't know.
Oh my lord.
Looks like people are talking about the Hunger Games.
I saw that.
I appreciate that.
It can't be a Peyton Reed's live show if somebody doesn't mention the Hunger Games.
Exactly. Oh, I think someone asked you a question.
Ooh. How do you plan to skip over school classes even though your characters are in high school? I'm struggling with that concept. Oof. This is why I used to always write during the summertime, like in the books. I'm like, I don't want to deal with school. But then I realized as I was doing reasons why not to, I'm like, this gives me, I just feel like unscrewed my pen. I realized that it gave me like too much freedom and there was like too much time. So typically go like span over the entire summer. So this one's during school, obviously. And I'm really bad at putting in like actual like class scenes because like I don't want to like I want some scenes that take place like in a classroom because that just kind of makes sense. But what I've been doing, what I recommend, is just like looking at some of your favorite books that take place in school and kind of seeing how they do it, because sometimes there are scenes that happen in the classroom, or they'll just like mention going to class or homework or things like that. I feel like something that's good that does this good is To All the Boys. I actually have To All the Boys sitting here right now because I was trying to see how she did like the fake dating, like introduce that. So like this one has some scenes in school that I think were done pretty well, but it's not like, I don't know, like it doesn't take up that much time. I'm trying to think of like other books that do classes really well. The Simon versus the Homo sapiens agenda does it well, do it well.
I think so.
I don't remember if there was like how many scenes were actually in class. I just remember the movie, and there was definitely scenes in the movie, but it was more like montage-y type scenes.
I know the book did like the theater class.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that.
I need to reread that soon. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to discover that as I write. By the way, your profile picture was so pretty, so cute. Okay.
Yes.
She also said that she's not interested in writing their characters' parents in the YA contemporary mood. I try to have the smallest cast of characters that I can because I don't like doing that. Like originally,
she wrote.
Oh, thank you.
The dad gave me life.
I love him. Because originally, the parents were gonna have like a much bigger role, and it was gonna be like a really loving family and like whatever. And then I'm like, I don't like writing parents. Yeah. And we were talking last night. I'm like, why do I always kill dads off? Like, why is somebody's dad always dead? Because this is spoiler alert for Lost Girl, which was my very first book that I'm never publishing or ever touching again. So it doesn't matter if I spoil it. But I killed the dad off like mid-book. Like he just got in a car accident and I don't remember why. I think I was just trying to put as much like heartbreak and sadness into one book. It was my first book, so I was trying to add everything I've ever wanted to do in one book. So it was a lot, but I killed him off. And then in Reasons Why Not To, there's a character whose dad is dead. And then in this book, my main character's dad is dead. I'm like, why do I always kill off a dad? And I'm like, one, I think it's because I love my dad so much that like I wouldn't kill the dad club. And I'm like, I think it's because I wouldn't want my dad to be dead. So I like I'm really close with him. So I put that like how I would feel if my dad died, I guess. And then also I'm like, it's just one less parent to write about, honestly.
True. That's interesting. I am more close to my mom. Like I'm a mom girl. And
mom girl.
Yeah. My sister's a dad's girl and I'm a mom girl. And my main character's mom, like, we love her. Like nobody knows her but me, obviously, but I love her mom. She's so sweet. Like she's just a bad bitch. So that's what I wanted to do.
I feel like some books that do parents really, really well are Simon Versus, Tall Boys, any Morgan Matson book. I feel like she does family relationships really, really well. Wonder, yes, of course, Wonder. Dumplin has a good, like, complicated relationship with the parents going on, which I feel like is also important to a show that's not always like happy families. So I really like Dumplin for that one as well.
Yes.
Lily. The mom left in her work in progress when her main character was little, and then dad gets kidnapped. That poor main character. Oh, Aspasia's here.
I agree with this. I love Charlie. Literally the best character in Twilight, and I will fight anybody about that.
You know what? I'm not gonna fight you on that. That's pretty funny.
Hi, Aspasia.
Aspasia. We've been live for 26 minutes and have not done a single sprint.
That's how my life is, though.
But we got to get you writing, and we got to get everybody in the chat writing.
I think the first thing I'm gonna do is read more of this because I've been like reading the beats or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I might just read a chapter as like the first thing I do. But if you want to get started, and we can do a little sprint. How long do you want it to be?
Maybe like 10 minutes.
Okay.
10 minutes. And then we can do like a break afterwards. We answer more questions because I'm already seeing some more questions pop up, and I'm like, I want to answer, but we got to do a sprint.
So I guess I can try to do the timer thing.
Yes.
Let's see.
Oh, Kirsten's like, Brittany has to force me to write. Yes.
I feel that. So 10 minutes.
Yes. So is everybody ready? Is everybody ready?
Okay, showing up for people. Okay, should I click start? I might go get a notebook for myself because I was typing my outline, but I don't want y'all to see my computer and see my book.
Would that happen? I think it's only... Oh, that's
I have
true.
no idea,
no,
and I don't want to test it.
I've seen other people do it where they've been typing on their screen and they also have this shown.
Should I test it real quick?
Test real quick, like.
I don't want people to read my shit. It's so bad.
Maybe open like a blank document or something and try that. I probably should have tested that beforehand.
Let's see. Open. I'm so I'm just scared. Oh my god. Okay. Do you see anything?
I see the timer.
Okay, good. I figured it out. Thank God. Okay. I guess we're gonna start. If y'all are ready to do a sprint, or if you want to write or outline, whatever you want to do.
Whatever you're working on.
We're about to do it.
Okay. Okay. I'm muting my screen.
How do I mute myself? Oh. I just got excited because this book mentioned the Hunger Games, but I will go back to doing work now.
Okay.
Okay, it's over. How did you do? How did everybody do?
I didn't do a whole lot because I realized that yesterday I left off where I was like planning on changing something. And so I had to like go through some beats that I've already planned out and like find a way to adjust it to be how I now want it to be. And so I was just kind of fixing things. So
I read a chapter in this book and then I started taking notes trying to figure out how I wanted to do it. It was about the B story character, like the character that shows like or leads the main character to the theme, and it referenced that Peter Malark was the character.
There's a lot of Hunger Games references in this book.
I know, I like, love it even more.
It's what I love about it so much is that it references like modern things, like modern books that people love, and then also like older things, like to make sure that you would have like read it. So there's things like the Hunger Games. It also references like the Hate You Give and Everything, and I think it references Wonder as well, if I'm not mistaken. I could be making that up because I love that one so much, but I think it does.
That's really useful though, because we're familiar with those stories, and like I've read other writing books where it's just like I don't know what these examples are.
Yeah, it also mentions like Me Before You, and then there's like examples of like beat sheets in the back with like novels that I know. The one I use the most is Everything, but
really,
yeah, because that's the one that I'm most familiar with.
Yeah, so right now I'm trying to figure out who is my B story character. I think I know who it is.
It's usually like a love interest, which
yeah, but the thing is, minor spoilers, but in the first book, he's like her biggest enemy. At least she thinks. But he's actually not the main enemy. He's kind of like the puppet of a bunch of other people.
We love that.
I know. Like, he's like my favorite.
Some people didn't know what was happening because they like just joined or like they had left and came back and we're just like quiet.
And just a timer. We're counting down to the beginning of the Hunger Games, guys. Me and Brittany are gonna fight to the death over here.
I would die right away. I would not stand a chance.
I can't kill anybody though. Like, I don't know how I would do that.
No.
I'm such a PETA.
I would just hide and hope that everyone else would die.
Yeah.
Or somebody would like kill me in my sleep.
Yeah.
I feel like people were talking so much during that.
I know. I kept seeing the comments move. I'm like, what do you guys see?
I had like 2 documents up, so I couldn't see anything.
Dang. Well, let us know if y'all participated in those sprints with us, or if y'all were just talking.
Just watching us stone-faced.
That's so awkward.
I remember I was doing a live once, and I was doing a sprint, and Julia joined while I was doing a sprint, and she's like, Brittany looks dead. And I'm like, why are you attacking me?
So rude.
I'm concentrating. I have like a resting bitch face. I can't help it.
Oh, I do too. People are asking what the name of the book is. It's Save the Cat Writes a Novel by Jessica Brody. And we're obviously fans of it.
Yes.
She didn't tell us to say this.
There's also a screenwriting version, which is the original one by Blake Snyder. So it's just called Save the Cat, but she wrote a version for novel writing because a lot of people were using the screenwriting one, but it didn't quite fit. So she's just kind of adjusted things to be like in a novel format.
I think you froze.
Me?
Yeah, you froze for a second, but you're good now.
Rude.
I know, it's so rude. Someone said they sorted their characters in Hogwarts houses and changed a character's name.
Ooh,
that is still like what is the word? Progress.
I realized that I gave a character in this book the same last name as a character in Reasons Why Not To, and they're not related or anything. So like I can't have that. And now I'm like,
what if they are related?
They are. I was thinking about it. I was like, this should be like a universe. I'm like, but I don't want that. Like this character, I don't want her to be related to the person from Reasons Why Not To.
Which character?
Kellen.
You guys tell me. Who? Oh, Kellen.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Kellen.
Because his name's Kellen Taylor, which I never mentioned in the book, but like I could mention it at some point, and I know it, and I don't want to have 2 characters with the same name. And I like his name being Kellen Taylor, but then the character in this book, her name is Sabrina Taylor, and I also like the way that sounds. So I'm having a crisis right now. It's fine.
Ultimate crisis.
Somebody said, what font do y'all write in?
Oh, I write in Times New Roman.
Same. That's like the default font when you like have to like query your book. Like everyone wants in 12 point Times New Roman, so that's what I write in. I know sometimes like when a book's actually published, it'll be in different fonts. Like Cassie Clare has like her own font that she does with all her books. Just kind of depends, but I write in Times New Roman.
I just prefer it because it's just very official and clear.
It's generic. Although there is that writing hack where if you use Comic Sans, it doesn't like look real to you, so like you write faster. And I have done it, and it does work. It does. But I don't know if that's just because I was writing good scenes at the time. Like I don't know. I'd have to try writing everything in Comic Sans. But
it makes you like not a mental thing.
Yeah, it makes you like not take it as seriously because it's such a like a dumb font.
It is.
I just realized that Chandler.
Oh, sorry. Someone just said they were using Comic Sans and it's working. I need to do that.
Yeah, you should definitely test it.
So what happens to your
way this is real? Pardon?
You said Chandler, your cat. What happens to your cat?
Chandler is in the room. I didn't realize that he walked in. He's just there eating his food. And I'm like, where'd you come from?
I have a tip for coming up with last names for people. Whenever like someone's driving me around, I look at street signs, like always, especially if it's a new area.
You were saying that yesterday because I'm like, naming things sucks.
I love looking at street signs. I've actually had like quite a few names from street signs, mostly last names. This is interesting. Someone told me if you change the font when you're reading over your work, you catch more things because it tricks your brain into thinking you're reading something else.
I'm going to need to do that.
That might be a good idea.
You got to test that out.
Oh, Brittany, you can relate to this.
I feel attacked. I mean, I feel like, okay, I didn't do aesthetics last night, but last night I spent a good hour organizing my Pinterest board and saying that it was being productive.
It's fun though.
Because like, I needed to put everything into their own like sections because everything was just there, and I'm like, I need to organize this. So I did. It took me like an hour because I had so many pins, and some of them wouldn't go into the sections. It was like, sorry, there was a problem editing this pin, and I'm like, excuse me. Callie has a good point. She said, remember that all first drafts are bad. Literally all of them. No pressure. You can't edit something you haven't written yet.
That is facts.
It's a good thing to keep in mind.
Yes.
Somebody said they watch AuthorTube and it gets them inspired. Same.
Oh, I relate. Literally, if I need to get myself in the writing mood, I'll put like Alexa Dunn or like somebody on, or Brittany. Yeah, because I need to do it, guys. Like, I'm so stupid.
I've been in a huge AuthorTube mood recently. Like, I've hardly been watching any BookTube. So I'm just like, I just want to hear people's writing. That's all I want to know.
I honestly barely watch BookTube anymore, and I think it's because I've just been here for 6 years. So I get bored, and then other times I jump back into BookTube. I'm like, yeah, and then other times I mostly watch like YouTube makeup people drama because that's and I'm not in the drama, so
I mainly watch like AuthorTubers or like just regular like vlogger people. If I'm not watching BookTube. Somebody asked what writing program do y'all use?
Oh, where's this question?
It was from a while ago, I think.
Oh, so I'm not gonna click it. I love Scrivener like so much. Every time I'm actually writing and doing a book, I love like separating all the chapters and everything. I think you can like probably go look at Katie Tassick's channel because she's like done so many Scrivener videos and how she organizes it, and I really like how she does it. Because
I also know that Abby Emmons also has a video how she organizes her Scrivener. So I definitely I recommend checking her out.
Because in Word, everything is just one document, and sometimes that's nice. But when you have like a million scenes, you can like individually have each scene, and like if you wanted to move a scene, you can just easily move it, and it's just so cool. But I got that. You have to pay for that. But if you win NaNoWRIMO, you get like a coupon. So I did that years ago, and it's so worth it.
Yeah. You don't have to tell me how disorganized Word is. It is. I've had so many issues, especially when I wrote Law School, and I literally would just write like random scenes. And then when I finished the book, I'm like, everything's out of order. And I had to like literally go through the entire draft and copy and paste and move things around. And oh my God, was that a headache.
You need Scrivener.
I know. I literally, if you go back through my blogs from like at least the past 2 years, I keep saying every NaNoWRIMO I do, I'm gonna buy Scrivener. I'm really gonna buy Scrivener this time, and then I never do.
I think it's only $20 with the coupon, and
I think it's a bit more expensive in Canada. I think it's more like 30 or like 25 or something. Yeah.
I think it's really worth it, especially for you. You write a lot, and literally your life would be changed. You can still use Word. Like I still use Word.
I just can't commit. I can't commit.
I think you'd like it. Oh, someone just asked again what it's called. It's called Scrivener. It's really weird spelling.
Right, it's SCRIVENER.
I'll post it in the chat. I think it's like this.
Somebody said they just downloaded a trial for Scrivener. I love the free trial for Scrivener. This is my second time using it because I used a different email address. And it's like 30 non-consecutive days. So anytime you log in, that's when it's a day. Not just like you have it for 30 days and then it's gone, which is really helpful.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So like I've had mine now for like the last like 6-7 months. And I think I've only used like a day or two. So
I love it so much.
I feel like there was a writing question that I saw before we went on a sprint that I really liked. So I'm going to try to find that because I don't remember what it was.
I know there's so many things here.
I've never had some like people comment so much.
I know. Like this never happens to me.
Oh, I think it's about titles. Wait, let me try to find it.
Well, I'm going to answer this Hunger Games question while you do that. Someone said while reading The Ballad of Songs and Snakes, I can't even say it right because it's so long. Did I like Snow at first? I didn't. I saw some people saying that they liked him, and obviously I have empathy, so I felt a little bit for some of his crazy shit that happened to him, but still, he didn't grow and learn. He was a bitch. He literally said cabbage smells like poverty. Like, no, y'all, you need to get out, Snow. Bye.
Yeah. I'm trying to find it. It was like a while ago.
Oh,
it was so long ago.
Oh, sorry.
It's so long ago.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
You go.
No, I think you were talking first.
Okay. I tried scrolling and it won't let me scroll to where the question was, but I think it was about like how to come up with titles or something.
Oh, well, we can answer that.
Yeah,
I was just pointing out that Aspasia said she made a bunch of pick crews for her characters, which is always fun.
Cute. I think I've done that before. That sounds familiar.
You use MacBooks. I'm using a MacBook Air.
I'm using an Asus VivoBook.
But hey, it works.
I don't like Apple, so I don't use Apple products.
Yeah, she's like an Android lover.
And Windows for laptops. Yeah. So how do you title your books? I mean, your book.
I mean, we're acting like I have so many under my belt.
But so much experience. I mean, you did Blue. You did your novella.
I did Blue. I will explain how I titled Blue. which is my novella. That
Wait, I just
wrote.
remembered. I just remembered why you titled it Blue. Sorry, keep going.
It really gives me chills. But I named that one Blue. If you don't know, it's about a school shooting, which obviously is terrible, and our America has had a lot of those, and it's a whole problem. Obviously, we know that. And it follows 3 teenagers and a teacher during a school shooting. And I named it Blue because why am I gonna be like this? It is they couldn't see his face like all that good. All they really saw was his blue eyes, the guy that was killing everybody. And the whole thing was like he had like these really pretty blue eyes, and they looked at his eyes and were like, how could someone like so pretty, or like someone with eyes so pretty do something so disgusting and terrible? And I don't know, that messes me up. So
I love it. I think that's so clever.
there was like a song by Florence and the Machine, I forgot what it was, but it heavily inspired that, the title and everything. I forgot what it was called, but it gave me those vibes for the title.
I honestly don't know how I come up with my titles. I have no clue.
I mean, I feel you for Cursed. I mean, I know what it means from a book, but I don't want to tell everybody because it's a spoiler.
Like I feel like it's the same thing with story ideas for me. Like they just like come out of nowhere, and then when people ask me where they came from, I'm like, I have no clue. Like I have no idea where this came from, how I turned it into a book. I don't know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing as I'm doing it, and then once I'm done, I'm like, how did I do that? I have no clue. I remember for Reasons Why Not To, it was originally titled Kids in Love, and that one I remember coming up with because Alyssa, I was talking to my friend Alyssa, and she was like, well, what songs are you liking right now? Because that's one like a temporary title, just something to call it by. So she's like, what songs are you listening to right now? And I was listening to Kid in Love by Shawn Mendes a lot. So I decided to make it plural and do Kids in Love. But then once it didn't fit the book anymore, I was like, wait, what do I call it? And I think I was just like writing things down. I have no idea where Reasons Why Not To came from, but I'm obsessed with it. It has to do with her anxiety. Was there a line in the book about Reasons Why Not To? Because I can't remember if I kept it in this draft. I meant to.
I feel like I would have remembered if it was.
I feel like I did keep it though. No, I need to look back.
Well,
there was supposed to be a line. There was supposed to be
I think it's very fitting though.
Yeah.
Because like reasons why not to do things, like that's pretty much anxiety.
Yeah.
At its core.
Yeah, so that's what that one is. And then The Show Must Go On, that's just obviously like a generic like theater thing. Like, oh, the show must go on, no matter what, the show must go on. So I just kind of stole that. I'm not overly attached to it. I think it's cute. But like if it were to get published and they'd be like, we're gonna change the title, like I wouldn't be upset about it. Unless the title they gave me was awful, then I'd be like,
Yeah.
And then I was gonna talk about my other book, but then I was like, nobody knows about this book yet, so I can't talk about it. That's like my favorite title, so I'm sorry. I'll mention it eventually, just not right now. Now's not.
Oh, I know what it is.
You do.
So cool. Wait, is it the one that for your other book that you were gonna write?
The one I was just talking about in our group, in our Twitter. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I like that one a lot. I also have no idea where that came from, but I'm obsessed.
For me, a curse, I was just Googling a whole bunch of words that would fit for my situation, and it works, but I can't explain it because it spoils the book. So
yeah, I just write like a bunch of ideas down, but I can't explain to you where those ideas come from. They come from my wonderful brain who provides everything for me.
comments.
Callie asked if we're going to be doing Camp Nano vlogs. I don't know about you, but I'm doing weekly vlogs every single week. I don't know what day I'm going to be uploading them on. It depends what the schedule of NaNoWRIMO is. Let me just check.
Do people want me to do vlogs?
I'd probably be uploading them on Tuesdays.
Ooh. I don't know. Like I haven't done writing in so long.
I would love if you were to do vlogs. I was literally thinking about that the other day, and I was like, I wonder if she's going to do vlogs because I'm obsessed with them. So,
I don't even know how to do it anymore.
It's like a reading vlog, but we talk about writing.
I guess so. I just get really nervous about sharing anything about my book because the past I've shared stuff about my book and it's not even relevant anymore to the story.
Yeah, I feel that too with Reasons Why Not To specifically. I remember when we were trying to write our book together, Shifter.
Oh my gosh, we should talk about that.
And I was like I at that point shared like everything about my books, and I'm like, I don't want to share too much because Peyton's really secretive, and I felt so bad when I talked about it in writing blogs.
Oh my god, we should talk about that for a second because people probably don't know about that. So me and Brittany were really bored, and we decided we were gonna write a book together, and we came up with like a whole bunch of character names, and
it was so much fun because Peyton is literally a queen with characters. I was like, oh my god, this has never come so easily to me before. And I was like, oh my god, I love these characters.
But you know, they have been abandoned, and
I remember I think I talked about it in a writing update once or something, that we were like not working on it anymore, like putting it on hold because we both wanted to like work on our own things more. But it was fun. Like that would just be like a fun thing to do one day. But I'm not a fantasy writer, and it's urban fantasy. Like we met in the middle because you're high fantasy and I'm contemporary, so we kind of met in the middle.
It was about shapeshifter people. Yeah. And honestly, I would love to write about some urban fantasy shapeshifters.
Yeah. So our characters' names, our main characters were Pierce and Aurora.
Yeah, I kind of love that still. Like, they are hot.
I was thinking about the other day, because I think I was watching a writing vlog where somebody was talking about, like, character deaths, and I just remembering the people we were gonna kill, and I was like, oh god, my heart's breaking all over again.
Oh my gosh. You know what? I think we literally got the name Pierce from Pierce Brown, because everybody was freaking out about how hot that author is.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it if we did.
I think we did. Like, oh my god, Pierce Brown's so hot. We haven't even read his book. But we'll name a character after him.
Oh my lord. That's so funny. Somebody asked if our book is in first or third person.
Oh.
Mine's in first.
Mine's in third person. Because I've had multiple point of views. I've written in so many of these characters' point of views. And I think I'm literally, I still don't even know if I'm going to write in my love interest dudes every now and then, because he's an interesting person. But I think I have found a way to work around that and just fit my main character's point of view and still get his side of it.
That could be fun. So it's not going to be like, is that like a Cassie Clare situation where she just like jumps from point of views without like saying it? So you're not going to do that? You're just going to be like just your main character?
I mean, I've like bounced back and forth from that because there's certain things, like I have like a prologue I have written, and I haven't decided if I'm going to keep that yet, because there's so much happening other than just what's happening to my main character that is important to know about. So I might have every now and then like a moment from somebody else. But you know how like Cassie Clare, like primarily it's Clary's point of view.
Yeah, but there's like other characters.
Sometimes we get like Alec or Simon.
Yeah. Or are you going to do it like Sarah J. Maas, where it's like chapters pretty much dedicated? Or
I don't think I'm going to have chapters fully dedicated to different people.
Yeah.
Because it's primarily my main character Kai's story. It's just sometimes there's details that you need to see to fully put the pieces together.
Yeah. I remember I was watching Pierce Brown.
Everybody.
Oops. I was watching.
But hey, let's answer it.
What's everyone reading today?
I
don't know. What am I reading? I'm reading King's Cage by Victoria Aveyard. But I'm also reading Furthermore by Tahara Mafi. That's a reread. And I'm about to start listening to Before the Devil Breaks You by Libba Bray. So I'm reading all over the place.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of books. Let me try to remember them. I'm reading, what is that book that I'm loving right now? Why can't I not remember it now? We were talking about it yesterday.
Were we?
Elizabeth Acevedo. What is the book I'm reading? What is it called? What is it called? Oh my gosh. It has the two sisters.
Why do I remember her other ones? Clap When You Land. Clap When You Land.
Okay, yeah. I'm loving that book right now. It doesn't seem like it since I completely forgot the title.
I was thinking of her other ones, and then I was wishing the titles of her other ones instead of this one. I'm like, what's going on?
And then I'm also reading Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson, an audiobook.
Yay!
I know, I'm loving it because it's kind of like a mystery on
It
what
is.
happened to her
Oh
friend.
my god. I love that book.
I really want to know what happened.
It's so sad.
Oh,
I read that on a road trip and I cried.
Yeah, I already feel like it's gonna be a big twist. It's gonna be so sad.
I remember reading that on the road trip, and we like stopped at a pit stop, or like stopped to like go get food, and I was like in the middle of like this really intense thing, like finding like we had just found out what happened, and I was like telling it to my parents as we're like eating, and it was like really sad, and they're like, stop.
That book is so interesting though because it has like 3 different timelines.
Yeah.
Like before her friend went missing, after her friend went missing, and like years before.
Yeah, before.
I know, that's so confusing when
is.
you're listening to the audiobook.
It's confusing when you're reading it too.
Yeah.
That was my like only gripe with the book was like I don't understand the timeline sometimes. But like once you get used to it, it's better.
I'm also reading White Rage, which I need to make more progress on that. I'm reading it on my Kindle because I got it from the library.
Somebody said, when did you start this book you're writing right now? You're like, I don't want to answer this.
I haven't even told them the story of how I came up with this stupid book.
Yeah.
It literally makes it sound like the cringiest thing in the whole world.
Yeah.
So, but I will tell the story because it's a good story.
It's so funny.
And it has like, it makes no sense. But I was 13 and I was chilling in my room one day. And then I come out, I have to go to the bathroom. And I look downstairs and I see my mom watching a movie. And this movie is Breaking Dawn Part 2. And it's the scene, spoiler alert, I don't think anybody cares. It's the scene where Carlisle, his head gets ripped off, and you know everybody's like, "Oh, Carlisle!"
What the hell was that?
But the face that Robert Pattinson made, like it's like I looked into his soul when Carlisle died, and I was like, I was shot with a Raven Baxter freaking That's a Raven vision. Into the future of my main character Kai, and I'm not going to say what the scene is, but I got a whole vision of something happening to her. It has nothing to do with the Carlisle situation, but Robert Pattinson, man, I'm going to put him in my freaking dedication. Like, thank you, man, for your face. Thank you.
Sorry, that's iconic.
But this is not made up. Like, this is legit. I don't know why that happened.
That was the best.
No listed Twilight. There is vampires in my book because I have like all the supernatural creatures, like witches, warlocks, everybody. But like, what?
Oh, that's so funny.
But what about you?
What was the question? When did we start writing the book?
Your idea, like, how did you get the idea?
I think that was your question. I think the actual question was, when did you start writing the book?
Oh, yeah, and then I just went into the story. Because it's iconic. How can I not talk about that?
I don't have an iconic story about mine. Anyways, I started writing this one in November of the last year. I was going to say when I was 18, but that's reasons why not to. That's not what I'm working on right now. So, November. I know that Haley was asking a question.
I know, I missed
it. I think it was first person, or not first person, past or present was what she was asking.
I was trying to find her question, so I put it up here.
I had it and then it disappeared.
Oh, here it is.
There we go.
Present or past tense.
Do you know what's funny about this? Is I used to be religiously into doing past tense. Everything I wrote was in past tense. And then when I was working on Reasons Why Not To, I kept flipping for some reason between past and present, and now I literally can't imagine writing in past tense. I don't know why, but it does not come naturally to me anymore, which is so weird because it's the only thing I used to be able to write in, and now it's just present, and I don't understand why. Because past is like the default. Like most people do past.
Yeah.
But I like present now because it's like it feels more like immediate.
in the
And
moment.
I think it definitely fit in with Reasons Why Not to the best because it's about anxiety. I'm like, it just feels more important if it's in present tense. Like it feels more like the stakes are higher, I guess. Like you feel like you're experiencing the anxiety with Lila, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that was a good decision.
Thank you.
Yeah. For me, I'm one of those basic bitches with the past tense. I just can't write in present tense. Like every time I try, it doesn't work.
I don't know why I changed. I don't know. I'm having a crisis.
But in the end, it doesn't really matter to me all that much. Like when I start reading a book, like I started reading yours and I instantly realized it was present tense, but then I got over it. I was like, whatever.
See, I don't notice it anymore. I notice if it's first or third person, but I don't notice the tense it's told in. Like I have another book here. I have Always Never Yours because it has musical theater, so I was here to reference it. And I was just looking as we were talking earlier, and it's told in present tense, and I had no idea. So
insane.
Yeah. Haley also asked, "What's the best book we've read this year?"
Oh, let me go click it. I
have no idea.
Let's go first.
I need to grab my bullet journal. I don't know what I've read this year.
I've had a lot of books I've loved. I did say in my mid-year book freakout tag, it was about A Song, Words, and Snakes, but that's just like my basic answer. But it's my heart and soul. But there's other books that I've been loving. I kind of want to get my bullet journal too.
You do that, and I'll answer the question. I feel like I really enjoyed The Hating Game by Sally Thorne, which is weird. I didn't think an adult romance would be my favorite of the year, but I really liked The Hating Game. I also really loved Always Never Yours, which I just mentioned. I don't think this is necessarily my favorite, but that one was really good too. What else? I feel like I'm very indecisive, but Only Mostly Devastated was really good. There's Something About Sweetie. Maybe that's my favorite. I really like There's Something About Sweetie.
Yeah.
And On the Come Up. I feel like I read On the Come Up like years ago. Like this year has felt so long. Like I can't believe I just read that this year. But it's fine. Radio Silence. God, I love that one too. I hate when I read really good books at the very beginning of the year because then as the month goes on, I forget why I liked it.
Oh yeah. So I've had a lot of 5 stars, but that's kind of like my typical.
I'm also not rating books this year, so I feel a little confused.
Yeah. Also, look at my when I show that.
Not today, Muggleffer.
Yeah, I freaking love that. The funniest part is my boyfriend's mom made that sticker for me. It's like
iconic.
I know. So some of my favorites, I've reread a lot of books. So I reread the Infernal Devices trilogy. I love those, obviously. I loved Chain of Gold. It's a pretty basic answer, but it's true. I loved rereading the Selection series.
Of course.
That was so much fun. And I really loved You Should See Me in a Crown.
I want to read that so bad.
It's so good. And I definitely think Clap When You Land's about to hit up there. Because I have 5 stars, but I have like another level of 5 stars. Like,
yeah, I get what you mean.
Just hit harder. So I have like books I really love, but then there's other ones that like I personally like felt myself in the character, and I really felt it with You Should See Me in a Crown. The romance was so cute. Like I love that.
See, I don't include rereads. I noticed that you were saying rereads, but like when I'm talking about my favorite book of the year, I don't like include rereads. But if I were, not gonna lie, Junie B. Jones.
Junie B. Jones is where it's at.
I had to throw that in there. Like literally, I want to go to a thrift store so badly and just buy every Junie B. Jones book that I can find.
Yes.
It's just so good. I had the vlog where I was rereading my childhood favorites, and I just had the best time rereading.
I'm so mad. I still haven't gotten to watch that. Like, I need to.
Oh my god, you have to. Excuse me.
I have to catch up on everybody.
Rude.
Like, literally, if I've commented on your video recently, you should feel happy because I haven't been watching anything. Like, seriously.
Yeah, but my whole fam was like making fun of me for having so much fun reading Junie B. Jones. They're like, this is meant for 5-year-olds. What is wrong with you? You were turning 20 this year. And I'm like, I can't help it. She's a queen.
The thing is, I'm so upset with myself because years ago, I like unhauled all of my Junie B. Jones books because I just never thought I'd read them again. But now you are just bringing it back.
I'm a hoarder. I can't get rid of anything. I could never part with Junie B. Jones. I have a little Junie B. Jones doll that I got from a Scholastic book order that I would grab if I felt like getting up, but I don't. But it's so cute. It's from the Graduation Girl. She's got her little graduation robe on with the grape juice splatters on it. Oh, iconic.
Iconic. I remember specifically there was like this one Junie B. Jones one where like it said like she was going to jail or whatever, like, and she had like a prison outfit on. Like, I never finished that one though.
I don't know if I ever read it. I feel like I did. I remember seeing it when I was a kid, but I can't remember if I actually read it. It's like Junie B. Jones is a crook or something. Let me Google. I think it was Junie B. Jones is a crooker. Junie B. Jones. Yeah, Junie B. Jones is not a crook. Sorry, she's not a crook.
Someone just said our camera is awful. Oh my god. We're trying our best.
I don't know if they're talking about yours or mine.
I have no idea.
Sorry.
But you know,
we ain't rich. We don't have like really nice webcams. Oh, sorry. Oh my god, people love Junie B. Jones. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I think this is the title of it.
Yeah, it's not a crook.
Yeah. I have big memories of that one. My library.
Callie asked how old we are. Somebody answered that you're 19. So somebody got you. I'm also 19, but I am turning 20 next month. Yes. So I'm basically 20. Oh, we just got the mail. Oh my god, yes. Foxy didn't even hear it. She's not freaking out. That's iconic.
Oh my gosh, I didn't tell you what I got today in the mail.
What'd you get?
I finally got my Jonathan from Stranger
So cute.
He's like normally like $40 online for some reason, but I got him for $12 on Depop.
And I also got, he's adorable.
I got Joyce. I've been wanting this one.
We love Crazy Light Lady.
I know. I didn't want the Joyce with her holding magnets. Like, who cares about magnets? This is iconic.
No one.
Exactly. It's
like the first 2 seasons. She's all about Will and no matter where's Will, where's my son? I want to keep my son safe. In the third one, magnets.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Let's get Will out.
Show them what. Yeah. Show them what I got you for your birthday.
Oh yeah.
Oh, little Will.
I gotta go get it. It's over here, I think. Oh yeah.
It's not on your shelf yet. Rude.
Okay. Here's what Brittany got me. It's the Catching Fire Mockingjay pin. I have the first one. Actually, it's over there. I'm stupid, but yes.
It wasn't even on your wish list.
I know.
So I went out of my way. I went out of my way to get that for you.
I was so confused because you're like, I have an extra thing for you. And I checked my wish list. I'm like, what could it be? Like, I have no idea. But
see, I was gonna get you Only Mostly Devastated, which I did. And then I was also gonna get you Monday's Not Coming and then the Mockingjay pin. I'm like, okay, this is really expensive, especially like since our dollar is shit right now. So I'm like, I was trying to decide which book to get you. And then I noticed, because I had them all in my cart, and then I went on my cart and I noticed that it said somebody had already gotten you Monday's Not Coming. And I was like, okay. Yeah, and I was like, okay, that makes my my decision easier. And then you posted like a few days later that Aspasia got it for you. And I was like, thanks, Aspasia. She made my decision a lot easier.
Yes. We love her.
Yes.
But I'm in love with this. I need to get the third one.
See, that's one. I have the third one. I don't have the first or the second. I have the third.
Really?
I really want. I want the first. I want the first.
On it.
How old are you, Callie? She's like, I'm not much older than you, but I feel old.
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm guessing like 22 from the picture.
Yeah.
I don't know why I got really close to my screen there, but I think 22.
Dude, you're only like my sister's. I think my sister's 22. You're about to be 2 years apart from my sister.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I'm the oldest out of the three of us, out of me, you, and Julia.
Julia's a baby.
Yeah. Like, I'm 2 years older than Julia.
Dang. And you're a year older than me.
Yeah.
Someone asked if we have a job. YouTube is my job, but don't take that as I'm rich. Because YouTube does not pay good whatsoever. Like, literally. But that's it.
Yeah, I do have a job. I work at a craft store. I work at Michael's. But because of Miss Coronavirus, I've not been working for the past few months because scary. So.
Yeah. I need to get a freaking job, but my anxiety.
I don't know how I have one that I have. I don't know how I'm going to go back because
I know. I hate when, like, you have a big change in your life because it's always horrifying. Like, when I have to go back to school in August.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, my mom's like, you gotta go back to work soon. And I'm like, I don't know how. I literally have not worked since, like, the end of March. And I have a problem after, like, going on vacation for a week and coming back.
Yeah.
I'm scared I'm gonna forget everything. So, like, do you know how many times, like, a week, I try to, like, remember my, like, locker combo and, like, my, like, login for the computer to make sure that I don't forget it because I'm terrified of getting there. Because I've done that before. When I was still in high school and I had to, like, remember my locker combo for school and for work, I was, like, freaking out thinking I was going to forget my work combo. And then I get to work and I forgot my work combo because I kept messing it up with the school combo. And I had to, like, take a walk of shame to my manager's office and be like, so, I can't open my locker. What's my combo? And he looked, like, so done with me. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm so stupid. And then he gave it to me and I'm like, I was, like, a number off. I was doing one of my numbers for my school combo because I had, like, a lot of the same numbers. I think, like, the first number was the same or something. And now I'm having a freak out because I think I forgot my locker combo.
You should write that down.
It's fine. I do have it written down. It's in my wallet. It's fine.
Oh my god.
No, I remember. I got it. We're fine.
Thank goodness.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna try to get a job at this used bookstore, but this used bookstore, though, just listen up. Like, this place is the place for 40-year-old men because there's, like, a bunch of, like, video games and, like, records and stuff. So every time I go in there, I get stared at, and it's really weird. And all the workers there are, like, older men, and I'm like, I don't want to work with these people.
See, I work with old ladies. I mean, there's a lot more people now that are, like, within a couple of years of my age or are my age or, like, a little bit younger. But when I started at Michael's, this was, like, 4 years ago, almost, I was 16. I was the only 16-year-old. Everybody else was, like, an old lady.
Dang.
And I was, like, it was so awkward, but they were so nice.
At least it was old men.
There was one lady named Claudette. Oh, she was so funny. She would, like, get into holidays. Like, she would, like, dress up for, like, Halloween with, like, things. And, like, for Christmas, she'd have, like, Santa hats with, like, antlers on or something. Oh, she was great. Or, like, she dressed up as an elf, I think. She even had, like, elf shoes. But then she left for a different location, and I was so sad because she was, like, such a joy.
She was, like, perfect for Michael's. I feel like all the people in there.
She had peak Michael's energy.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Oh my god, Callie, you were a librarian? Oh my god. I want to work at a library so bad. But I want to be like a shelver, and they're never hiring to be a shelver. It's very annoying.
Yeah. I see Julia tweeting, but she's not in our chat. Exposed.
It's okay. She would just be making fun of us anyways.
Yeah, true.
If we're doing sprints, you look like you're dead. Oh my goodness me. We had questions on Twitter that I feel like we should.
Oh yeah.
Look. I had it all pulled up.
Let me go.
I had it all pulled up and then it disappeared. Julia asked, "How do you plot?" She's not even here to get the freaking answer for it.
Yeah. What a loser.
Save the cat. That's how I plot. I'm like the poster child for Save the Cat. Like,
yes, both of us today. Like, she's about to get so many book sales just because.
Yeah, we're awesome. We making her a bestseller. I don't know. She probably is a bestseller. Anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna make a whole video series at some point, maybe this year, about how I outline my books.
Do it. I want it.
We're just like, yeah.
I want it. Like, I need help.
I was gonna do one video of just like an overview of like everything that I do, and then I was like, no, Brittany, be extra. So I'm gonna do like a whole series. I think I'll have like an outline in my like YouTube notebook for like all the different episodes I want to do, and I just need to plan them out. But Save the Cat, big help. I don't know what this was, but oh, Callie's almost an English teacher. That's fun. Oh my god, Haley says she worked in her school's library in high school, and there was so little work. She basically just did her homework and talked with her friend. Goals.
Wow.
I basically want to work in a library because, one, I love books. Two, I shelve books at my house for fun. Reorganizing my shelves, favorite hobby. Can't tell you how many times I used to do that. I don't do it so much more, like so much now. Grammar words. I'm a writer, I promise. Because I like the way that it looks, but like I used to never like how my shelves look. So I'd always be rearranging them. And honestly, I just don't want to deal with customers at Michael's anymore. They are so annoying.
I'm sure.
Like, big oof. These old ladies, these Karens, with their coupons. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I just don't want to be dealing with coupons anymore. I'm tired of the goddamn coupons.
Feel like they probably got a whole stack of coupons that are expired, and they're like, use them. If they're not expired, my name is Karen. You better use it.
Or bringing in like American coupons. I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, we're in Canada. That doesn't work here. And they got so mad at me. I'm like, honey, I can't help it. Or like the Everyday Value program. Oh my god, I haven't said that in so long since I've been off work. Oh my god, the Everyday Value program is basically where there are like items that are supposedly discounted to a lower price, but it's that price all the time. No coupons or anything are allowed to be like on top of them. And there's signs everywhere saying that you can't use coupons on this, like non-discountable. It's in the exclusions on the coupon, and so many people. I got in a fight with a lady. She was so mad at me, and I was not having it. I wasn't mean, but I was just kind of snarky, and she's like, it doesn't say that anywhere. And I'm like, there's a sign right there. I'm not even kidding. Like, she was there, and there was like the candy section, like all like the little items. I'm like, there's a sign right there. And she's like, yeah, well, I didn't see that. I'm like, well, it's right there. And she's like, it doesn't say that you can't use coupons. I'm like, it literally says no coupons allowed right there. I literally pointed out. I'm like, bitch, don't try me right now. I'm not about to have this. Throwing fists at Michael's. Yeah. I'm not having it with these people. Yeah, I do want to be a library page so bad, but they're never hiring. I sent in resumes to both the libraries near me. Never. And it's so annoying because my mom's best friend just like randomly decided she wanted to work in a library, and she got a job like that. And I'm like, where are you that your libraries are just hiring like that? Like, excuse me.
Yeah, I feel like they're never doing that.
I literally have emails that come in every day telling me what libraries are hiring. I try to set it to just be my province, but it keeps giving me emails for like Toronto, and I'm like, I don't live in Toronto. So I'm not about to be traveling to Toronto to be a library person. Lily asked, what's your favorite part of Save the Cat that helped you the most? That's from Twitter.
Well, I haven't finished it, so Brittany's going to be more useful. Just pulling it out.
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's all really, really helpful. That's not the answer you're looking for. Just the beat sheet. I feel like it just breaks down structure really, really well. And there's like, oh my god, I totally forgot that this was a thing. It has like a little like timeline thing, and it tells you where each beat is supposed to go, and like it shows like how much time is between each thing. And I feel like that's really helpful. Yeah, that's amazing. Wow, I should have looked at this earlier. What the hell? This is cute.
Also says like how many scenes maybe that each one would be.
Yeah, and it tells you like for example, for the fun and games beat, it says what does it do. So then it tells you what Fun and Games does. And this is where does it go. So it says 20 to 50%. So this beat spans the entire first half of Act 2. And I feel like that's really great. So
that's literally the one I'm on.
And then what's really great after like some things, give me a sec. Let me find what I'm talking about. There's like some exercises. So like for characters at the very, very beginning of the book, it has like a little exercise to see if the hero is story worthy, and then like a check yourself to see like does your character actually have these things. And it does that a few times throughout the book. I don't know, it's just really helpful. And I think we mentioned this earlier, but like the actual like real life book examples that are like really popular ones that a lot of people have read is really helpful as well.
Yeah, I agree.
And like it will tell you like at the very beginning, like this one is about one of the story genres or whatever, institutionalized. So it says like this chapter contains spoilers for the following books. So it has like The Giver, The Help, The Handmaid's Tale, The Great Gatsby. So that's really helpful as well. We love this book. This book saved my life. I bought it in January and like goddamn, whew, it's so good.
It's currently saving my life.
Yeah, it's amazing. Did you have any questions on yours?
I only had 3, and I think 2 of them we already answered. Let me read this one. I'm a newbie writer, and every time I write, all I can think about is some past book I read. I want to make sure my ideas are unique and not accidentally similar to something already out there. Any tips for using faves as inspiration, but not following aspects of them too closely? I can feel this because I've already said that I've been heavily inspired by Sarah J. Maas because when I started writing this book, I was 13, and that's when I first discovered her. And nowadays, I'm like, no, I do not want this to be like a freaking fan fiction, and it's not. It's different. But I do have like the Fae, but I also have all the other freaking supernatural things. And
oh, you froze. I thought that you were just like paused in like one thing. I don't know. That's so funny. I kind of want to take a picture and I hope she doesn't unfreeze. Iconic. Where did she go? That was so funny. I'm going to send that to you.
Did you take the picture? Why did this? I don't know why that happened.
I don't know. I'll send it to you. That was so funny.
Oh my god.
You were like this, and I'm like, I thought you were just like pausing for a second as you were talking and just like holding your position, and then you didn't say anything. I was like, oh,
okay, but I'll get back to the point I was trying to make. What I'm saying is every story is going to inevitably be similar to something else. So, and I just saw someone say like the Fae existed long before her, which is facts. Like she didn't create that. We can all use it if we want to.
We love Callie.
Yes, we love you, Callie. But that's what I'm saying is as long as your characters aren't carbon copies of their characters and you're actively trying to like do a different plot, like I think you're getting somewhere because every story there will be similarities to at least something else, but you know, like
as long like you're gonna bring your unique spin to whatever you write. So even if you have like a similar concept, how you write it is gonna be different than how somebody else writes it. Because only you are you. You know, only you know what's going on in your head, and only you have your ideas.
I did freeze Castle-y.
You were like
iconic. I was like, don't mess with me.
That was so funny.
At least, like, I didn't even look ugly. I was just like,
you were like ready. Oh my god, that was great. That could have been really embarrassing for you, but you lucked out. And it was just great. Yeah, like I can like think of like books that are similar to each other, like similar tropes or different like or similar things, and if you write it the way that you want to write it, then you know it's going to be your own unique spin.
Yeah, because even if you're not trying to copy her, which I'm not trying to be Sarah J. Maas whatsoever. I don't want to be her. I want to have the vibe of like we love them characters, but I don't want to be her. But some people probably just dropped my phone on my foot.
I dropped my hairbrush on my foot yesterday, and God, that hurt. But a phone is way heavier than a hairbrush.
Oh my god! But what I was saying was, I'm sure some people will try to attack me and be like, "You wrote about fairies? That's not okay." And I'm like, you know what?
I mean, there's fairies. There's tons of fairies. There's, you know, The Cruel Prince. There's Sarah J. Maas. Like, there's tons of fairy books.
They're so interesting to me.
Oh, Akatar, obviously. That's just Sarah J. Maas. Anyways. Yas Haley speaking the truth.
Yeah.
Callie asks, are the beat sheets online? They are. I have a video that I just posted about writing resources, and I linked the beat sheet in the description. That's what I used to do draft 2 of my book, for reasons why not to, because I didn't have the physical book yet. So it's a great like starting point. You don't want to buy the book, but buying the book is so helpful because it goes into all the details of like the actual beats and like how to like go about them and like with the examples and stuff. There's also a Save the Cat website, which is from Blake Snyder, not from Jessica Brody, the Writes a Novel one. But I have both of those linked in the video, so you can go check that out if you want the links. Shameless self-plug right there.
It was a good video, so
thank you. I really liked it too.
Yes.
Oh, you watched my video? Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, the links are in the description. I have so many links in there. I even linked some author tubers. Hayden Books, Haley is linked there. Go check Haley out.
Yes.
Plug for Haley. She's also going to be involved. I don't know why I'm pointing at my screen as if you can see what I'm pointing at.
Pointing at Haley wherever she's at.
She's going to be in my week 4 NaNoWRIMO live show, so definitely subscribe to get
Am I going to be in that too?
Yeah, I'm here in that one too.
Yes, I thought. Yay, it's going to be a party.
I was telling Haley how excited you were and how mad you were at me when I told you that I was doing one with her and you weren't involved.
I wanted to join.
You were so passionate. It was so funny. I did not expect for you to like get so into it. That was, it was great. Somebody asked how much longer is the stream gonna last. We've literally done one sprint. What's wrong with that?
I know. Dude, we already knew we were gonna be like this.
I was really hoping that I would be the one to keep us on track, and I'm just failing. I'm just having too much fun.
We
haven't like talked in so long, like video chat wise. I think like since the beginning of quarantine.
Yeah,
you're always busy.
Another live on her channel on the 30th, prepping for this, and hopefully that one will be more successful.
I feel like since it's gonna be on my channel, there might be less people, so that might be okay because that will be like, you know, let's focus and let's not talk
on the work.
Especially since it's gonna be like the day before camp starts, we're gonna be like, okay, guys, we really got to get work done. I feel like we should do at least one more sprint at some point, though. But I'm having too much fun talking.
Yes.
But we didn't answer the question. When will it be over? We were thinking like 2 hours. That would be another like 25 minutes. Math. I don't know, half hour, whatever.
Yeah. 2 hours is a good point.
Yeah. I mean, I can stay for longer, but a long time.
Aw. She has the stream notifications on. Callie.
We love Callie. Ooh, Haley. She hasn't finished her outline and her camp goal is 50,000 words. Feeling
Oh my god. I'm stressing for you. Like, I haven't finished my outline, but I'm only shooting for 10K, so like
I'm shooting for 25K, but I want to get 50K. I just want to put a lower goal so that I can hit it so I can get the certificate.
You want that certificate.
I really do. We were talking about this last night because I decided, I don't know. So I just posted a video about my writing goals, like my updated writing goals halfway through the year. And I talked about doing NaNoWRIMO with this new project. And now we've just decided that that's not a good idea. And I was really sad. I'm like, but what if the certificate's really pretty and I don't participate and I can't get the certificate because I have them on my wall? And I'm just like,
dang, what is the theme for this year? They always have like a theme.
I don't know what the theme for NaNoWRIMO is, but for camp NaNoWRIMO, I have no idea. What I've noticed, and I never noticed this before, but the camp NaNoWRIMO certificates are the same for April and July.
Oh,
did not know that. Yeah,
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, because I've got 2 that are exactly the same from 2019, from April and July.
I relate to this comment. That's been my whole life, but I'm trying to get myself together.
I hate outlines, but I need them. I always say, oh, this is detailed enough, and I get to NaNoWRIMO, and I'm like, this is not detailed enough. I need everything figured out, otherwise I'm screwed. Callie, I just said it to 25K, but what if I just said it as 100 words?
I wonder if they would let you do that.
You can do whatever goal you want. You could totally do that.
Yes. Just write 1 or 2 words a day, and like you'll get there quick.
But like, I want like that like strive to like challenge myself to like hit the word count that I set, but also know that it's like achievable. So it's attainable, but still like a challenge, and you know, still makes me work. And then I don't stop writing once I hit it, which is the key.
Yes. The thing is, if I fail this 10,000 word thing, like I really need someone to cancel me or like make an exposed video or something, because literally 10,000 words is not that much.
I'll pretend like I'm like a drama channel, and I'll just expose you.
Teen Reads did not get her 10K goal.
She lied to everybody. I'm trying to find out what the theme is, and all I can see that's like 2020 specific is a shirt that's paper airplane shirt. I don't know if that's a theme though.
I think it's cute.
But that's cute. I wonder what the certificate looks like because I didn't do April this year.
Shirts.
Wow, we're getting so distracted.
That's how we do things.
I'm on like their homepage to see if there's some sort of theme. I never really know what the theme is. I know that they're doing something special this year, which has nothing to do with the theme. But they're doing like a musical thing where people can write musicals this month.
They have like a paper airplane shirt. I kind of like it.
It's cute. See, I've always wanted like a winter shirt. I really want. They have a zip up hoodie that just says NaNoWRIMO. It's so simple, but I really want like a men's small because I always borrowed my friend Jeremy's sweater and it was the comfiest thing, and it was a men's small. So I want a men's small sweater and that NaNoWRIMO sweater, so it's all like comfy and cute.
This shirt is like $18, but I wonder what the shipping is.
It's really expensive. Like it was like
cute.
Like the shipping was more expensive than the item.
Probably because
pretty sure. Like that shirt for me is $24.31.
Oh, it says 20% off everything, no code necessary.
It's tempting. There's also the November 2019 poster. It was like the time machine theme. Really wanted that poster, but I've got nowhere to put it. And yeah, but there's also mugs, but I also don't need any more mugs.
Yeah.
And there's just like a NaNoWRIMO 2018 shirt, which I also liked.
Ooh.
The Camp NaNoWRIMO mug's kind of ugly though.
Oh my gosh, wait. It goes down to $14 and it says shipping to me would be like $1, or actually I don't know. That's probably a lie, but it's cheap.
Wait, give me a sec. I'm gonna be adding some things to my cart so I can test this out.
Because it said $18, but once you put it in the cart, it went to $14. So I'm about to see how far.
I'm just gonna test it. Sure. Okay, so it's $19.44. Oh, the dollar thing you were seeing, that's just the handling fee. That's not the shipping.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. I just realized I cracked my screen cover when I dropped it on my foot. My foot must be a rock. Like, what the heck?
When I'm on when I'm in my cart, if I scroll down, it has a calculate your shipping. So you put your country. Yeah. So I'm Canada.
Mine
put your province.
$5.
I hate you. How much is mine? Oh, wait. Give me a sec. This is starting at $6.33 US. Whoa. They just like lower their shipping? Because like I might be buying some shit now.
Dude, you should. Oh my god.
I mean, I'm not working right now, but I did just get my tax return the other day.
I just got paid like yesterday, so it's like a crazy time.
With your YouTube money?
It's like every time I get paid though, it's really bad because then I feel like I can buy stuff. And I shouldn't because I don't have a legit job.
See, I do, but I'm not working. So
yeah.
I also don't know if I will be working this year. Like our cases are really, really low right now. Like as far as I'm concerned, like when I've been checking, I haven't checked. Let me just do a quick Google. COVID.
I saw that North Carolina was like trending today on Twitter, which is where I live. And apparently like the governor is like trying to keep things closed or something.
Good.
There's like people mad about it. And I'm like, what? He's trying to keep us alive.
I know.
Like what?
It says BC health officials, I live in BC, announced 32 new cases of COVID over 3 days and 1 more death. So ours are like really low. And like a couple weeks ago, it was like 1 case, like for a couple of days with like 4 cases. So like we're relatively low, especially in comparison to America. You guys are crazy.
Yeah, things aren't going great.
Oh my God, I feel like we're all just shopping at NaNoWRIMO now.
I know, dude. I might buy this shirt if it's only like $19 or whatever.
I don't know if I want that shirt though. Let me just look at everything else they got. Cause like I want mugs. Like, oh my God, do you watch Kate Kavanaugh?
I've heard of her. I don't think I've watched.
You should. But she has a NaNoWRIMO mug, okay? And every time I see her using it, I'm like, God, I want to use a NaNoWRIMO mug. But then I'm like, I can't commit. I don't know. The one from 29, I can't commit to anything, okay? I have commitment issues. Oh my God, it says item details holds 11 ounces of Ryder fuel.
Oh.
It says dishwasher safe. That's very important.
The thing is, I don't like coffee or hot chocolate, so
I just drink random shit out of mugs. My mom doesn't understand it.
Like water.
I'm like, literally, when I move out, I'm only having mugs until I have kids, if I have kids, and then I'll get them plastic cups and I'll use the mugs. But like, you know.
I'm like calculating everything, see how much it is.
Somebody said, Peyton, if you don't hit 10K, you should do a beauty community style apology video.
I'm okay. I'll get like
make it really dramatic.
Just going down and be like, guys.
Make sure you got mascara so the mascara is running down your face too. Make it real dramatic.
I'm so sorry that I disappointed you once again.
Oh my God, I'm really tempted to buy shit now. How expensive would that sweater be? Oof. What have you done, Peyton? The sweater Canadian is $64.81.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, is right.
So
how much is it on sale?
If I buy that shirt, it'll be like $19. Is that worth it?
It's a pretty cute shirt.
I know I like it. And I still have my other one.
I have Camp NaNoWRIMO tips video coming up on Friday. And one of my tips was rewards, right? This is a spoiler for my video. And one of the rewards is like buy yourself something if you win. So maybe you should just wait till you win. If they still have the deal.
10% off goes away.
That's true.
That's my biggest fear.
I mean, the shipping will take a while. So like if you think you're going to win, just buy it. And then you have to make yourself win so that you don't feel guilty when it comes in the mail.
You're right. I have a winner shirt from NaNoWRIMO because that
never bought a winner shirt. I won so many. I want a winner shirt.
You need that because like the one time I won the full legit NaNoWRIMO, like I was like, I need it.
Dystopian Journaling says, going now. When will we do a stream next? We're doing it on the 30th of June on my channel at the same time. So 1 p.m. at PST and 4 p.m. EST. That sounded like so official and professional. I just said it like that. I was like, didn't even hesitate.
It's like we have our own talk show.
Ooh, Callie said, order it now and don't open it until you win.
But like, wonder if we lose.
Just don't lose. Don't allow yourself to lose. Okay, I lost in 2015 and I have not allowed myself to lose since. So you just got to be like me. Callie had a winner shirt, but she lost it. Go find it.
Oh, that hurt.
Okay, you know what? I don't need the mug. My parents would kill me if I bought another mug.
How much is it?
The mug? I don't know. I took it out of my cart. I don't know if I want the t-shirt. See, I'm thinking like I really like that hoodie. Should I just ask for my birthday? Be like, Mom, I really want this hoodie.
Oh, yeah, your birthday's coming up though. You should do it.
Oof. But that would have to be like an early birthday to make sure I get the discount. But like, I mean, $51.85 plus that like $6 whatever US. So like in Canadian, that probably like $8 to $10 shipping. Oh God, I hate living in Canada just for that shipping. You look at the sweater and you tell me if you think it's worth it.
Okay, which one is it?
It's the NaNoWRIMO paper stack hoodie. We are so off track right now.
I know. I love online shopping. So paper stack hoodie. Oh, here it is. Dang, it is expensive. It's cute though.
Do you think it's worth it though? It's really expensive. I know why things are so expensive because they're like, they need, that's how like they run everything is by donations and like their merch, but I'm like, it's so much.
So much effort and money. That one year they had the theme of Bigfoot, and I was like confused. Like, why is Bigfoot related to writing?
Probably because it's camp. Was that for Camp NaNoWRIMO or is that for NaNoWRIMO? Because camp would make more sense.
Yeah, it was Camp NaNoWRIMO. I'm so mad I cracked my phone. I'm stupid.
Callie said you can set your NaNoWRIMO goal as low as 31 words. I wonder if there's anybody who's done that.
So you write 1 word a day. Pretty cool.
Dystopian Journaling asked, I don't know if they're still here, but they said, I still don't get what nano means. Is there a theme you should write about, or can you write anything? You can write anything.
Yeah.
NaNoWRIMO is just National Novel Writing Month. There's just themes that are like themed to the merch and like the site and stuff. Slay 50K. Killing dragons. Nice. If you lose, give it away. Yeah, you should buy the shirt, and then if you lose, you should send it to me.
I'll have to pay like $50 just to mail it to you.
Okay, no, I'm just gonna look at the site later because I'm getting too distracted.
Yeah.
Kirsten said, "Brittany, can you ghostwrite my book?"
Can you do that for me too?
No.
Okay, cool.
I can't write fantasy, and y'all need to do your own writing. Unless you get like $1 million book deal, then I'll do it. But
oh my god, we wish. Like, I don't even know how people do that.
I don't know if I meant to say that out loud, but that's fine. It's fine.
Okay, but I genuinely wonder what the book deals were for Sasha and Christine, because they have such a great audience. I'm like,
I wonder if they were under contract and couldn't say anything, and that's why they didn't say anything, or they just felt uncomfortable.
I would feel uncomfortable, but like, I want to know details.
I'm too nosy. I want to know everything. I want to know what Rocky's book deal was. Like, I want to know everything.
Yes.
Somebody said, can you explain a bit more what Camp NaNoWRIMO is? Wow, you're so on top of it. Hey, and you're just clicking them as I'm reading them. Wonderful. We work so well together. Camp NaNoWRIMO. So NaNoWRIMO is National Novel Writing Month, but Camp NaNoWRIMO is like a smaller version of that takes place in April and July instead of in November. And basically the difference is for Camp NaNoWRIMO, you can choose your own word goal. As we just figured out, your lowest word goal can be 31 words. I don't know what the highest you can do is, but you can do whatever you want. So basically it's where you choose your own word goal and you strive towards that. You can also be in any phase of the writing. You can be editing, revising, drafting. You can be writing whatever you want, like screenwriting, poetry, short stories. They're doing a new one for musicals this year. Yeah, it's really fun. Whereas November NaNoWRIMO is just where you're setting 50,000 words, and that's what everyone is striving for. And it's typically for the first draft of a novel, but there's a thing called NaNoWRIMO Rebels where you can do whatever you want. And where it's like, I'm going to write the second draft of a book. I'm a NaNoRebel. I always do whatever the hell I want to do.
Yes.
Callie said, I'd take a book deal where the only reward is a NaNoWRIMO sweatshirt.
Dang. You got to know your value, though. Like, you need like $100,000 at least.
Oh,
I wish.
Lord.
That'd be so good.
Oh my gosh. Amelia said, I'm watching this instead of writing. Well, we're talking instead of writing.
Now, we were supposed to be doing something.
See, this is why I can't do, like, I can already tell when me, you, and Haley do it. God.
It's gonna be good.
We're not gonna be able to talk. Or not be able to write. Oh my Lord. I feel like we should do another sprint, but I don't know if I feel like writing.
That's the whole point of the stream.
I know.
I mean, I feel like we should.
Callie said that is my value.
No.
God, I love Callie. I'm like that my new best friend. So I picked and booted out.
Oh my god.
Oh my Lord. Is there a chat Discord for writing questions? I'm reading Save the Cat, and I'm like, I have a very specific question. I feel like maybe try Reddit. I feel like a lot of people talk about writing on Reddit. You can ask your specific question here, and I can see if either of us can answer it. I don't know if it will be helpful, but I think I know Alexa Dunn talks about Reddit a lot. People talking on Reddit, so maybe try that. Honestly, I'd do my first book for free because it's my dream. After that, let the money roll in. That's funny. I got distracted on Twitter for a second there. My bad. What are your publishing goals, Peyton? Like, when do you want to be published by? What do you want to do?
Oh, I always told myself that I wanted to get published or have like an agent in college, and now I am in college, and I'm like, oh crap, that means I need to actually start getting my life together. So maybe like a loose goal is like my 4th year of college, like the final one. Hopefully, I have something happen. At that
I'll make you do it. You know what's funny? We were cleaning out our basement recently, and I found some sort of journal. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I said that I wanted to. I think it might have been like a bucket list or something. I don't know. But I said that I wanted to be published by 18, and I was like, "Girl,
dude, that's a crazy goal.
Are you stupid?"
It happens sometimes, but
well, yeah, but not me. Like, you really think you're gonna be publishing while you're in high school, girl? You got a big storm coming because now you're almost 20 and there's no book deal.
I don't know how so many authors do get like started in college because
they're so busy.
I've like gotten through my first year of college and like there's so much work, and I'm an English major and so many things to write. I've written so many essays. So it's not that I haven't written anything at all. I've been writing stuff. It's
just no like creative fiction writing.
Yeah. And I don't know how they get the energy after all the schoolwork, because even like my non-English classes, like I get more papers to write in my just other classes than I do in my English classes. Yeah. So I'm like, how do these people get the energy to write these 10-page essays and then just jump into their book? I don't understand. I need that
coffee. I don't know. Somebody said if you could collab with any author to write a book, who would it be?
Ooh.
Well, obviously a contemporary author for me. Yeah. I really love Morgan Matson, but I don't know if our styles mesh, but maybe Morgan Matson. Jenny Han, maybe. Those are like my favorites. Yeah.
I would say probably a fantasy author.
Sarah J. Maas. You can be diverse. Just be like, bitch, you can't get like past this. You need to have more than white characters. Just like checker. She'd be like, this character should be white and this character should be white. And you're gonna be like, girl, no.
I'd be like, listen here, girl.
You can't just kill everybody who's a person of color.
Exactly. And then like she has that thing where like every character is like golden brown skin, but they're still white, and I'm like, what? Like,
she wants people to be tan, but just like,
but not
like a really tan, like a Kardashian tan.
Oh, it's so annoying.
That's funny. Callie said she wants to have an agent by 25. How old were you? I can't remember if you told us earlier how old you are. If you did, I missed it. Yeah. I remember I guessed 22. I'm gonna assume I'm right.
I mean, I feel like that's a good goal. I'm 19. Like, I would hope I've made enough progress to hopefully get an agent at that point.
I'd love to have an agent by the time I'm 21, which means next year, or 22. I mean, if I'm going to be querying next year, I'm hoping that's going to be successful, but like, who the frick knows?
I hope so. I agree with this.
See, I really want fan art as well. Like, what's your like craziest publishing dream? I'm trying to think of mine. I think maybe a movie. I'd love to have a movie.
I mean, yeah, I feel like a lot of people's would probably be a movie, but
the thing is, I wasn't even thinking about a movie until I was watching a video earlier from a fantasy author that's becoming published next year. Her book's coming out next year. I think her book's called Blood Like Magic or something like that. And she was talking about like her crazy publishing dream and how she wants to like have like a TV show. And I was like, I've never really thought about it before. But like seeing like little Lila on the screen and Beckett and like going to a book festival, that'd be cute.
It would be really cool. But that's one of those things that 1 in a million chances.
Yeah. Like I never expect for that to happen.
My family, like, they think authors get really paid well and like they're all getting movie and book deals. And I'm like, they're like, oh my gosh, when we're retired, you need to help us. And I'm like, bitch, I'm going to be broke. I'm an English major. I have no clue what I'm going to do with that. And hopefully I will be an author, but I'm most likely, if I am an author, I won't make jack squat of money.
Yeah, see, my family's very like divided on this. My uncle, for some reason, thinks that I can be like this huge author with like all these movies and like all this money. And I'm like, that's not how it works. Like, you can't say that though. He's like, it might be. And I'm like, no, I'm being realistic. You're being way too optimistic. And there's my aunt who is like, authors are poor. And I'm like, thank you. I could have used a little bit more encouragement, but yeah. Haley, I almost said Hayden just because that's what your thing says right there, but I know your name's Haley. Dodo moment. What would you want your book covers to look like? I have a video idea that I want to do about like covers that I love, that I would love my cover to look like. So I've got a whole freaking list that I can give you of book covers that I love, that I would love mine to look like. But definitely illustrated, 100% like digital art. I love the look of Only Mostly Devastated by Sophie Gonzalez. So cute. What else I like? I like, I'm blanking on literally every cover ever. I literally have a whole goddamn list. Let me grab it. It's my YouTube notebook.
I'll talk about mine while you look for it.
Yes.
I also like the illustrated look, but since mine's a fantasy,
that could be cute though.
But like I really like Sorcery of Thorns and the vibe that one gives. You know, I feel like I could work with that.
If Kirsten's still here, she'd be freaking out.
I know she loves that book. But that book is really pretty. I think I have it somewhere.
Okay, I found my list. Okay. We also have Again But Better. Love that cover. What If It's Us? When I got What If It's Us, I think I literally almost started crying. That and Again But Better, because I was like, this is what I want my book to look like. I like literally brought it to my mom. I was like, this is what I want my book to look like. And she's like, okay. It must look like this. I love this. Like, I love the art style. It's just so cute. And I love when there's like things from the book on the covers, like on the front of What If It's Us. Sorry. Ben is holding the box of his ex-boyfriend's stuff. I'm just like, it's cute. Okay. I also like Geekerella because Geekerella also has those like Easter eggs to the book. Like after you read the book, you see all these like little things on the cover. You're like, oh, that makes sense. And it's cute.
I really love illustrated covers way more than like just a photo of somebody. Yeah. The worst example of those, I think, is like Vampire Academy.
Oh,
those covers are so ugly.
I was so embarrassed to read those in school when I was in 6th grade.
Oh, same.
Because they're so like seductive and just like, oh.
Especially like Spirit Bound, because they're like almost cover, and I had that in middle school.
Me too.
And I would like flip it over so people couldn't see it.
I mean, I think that one I had in hardcover, so that one was fine because I just took the dust jacket off. But the other ones, I only had the last 2 in hardcover. The other ones were paperback. So those ones I couldn't really hide. I was also reading Miles to Go by Miley Cyrus at that point, like rereading it, and I also got really embarrassed to have that for some reason. I'm like, I'm not reading a book about Miley Cyrus, don't judge me. Because like at that point, like Hannah Montana had like just ended like a year or 2 before, and people were like, Hannah Montana's for little kids, and I'm like, shut up. I love Hannah Montana.
It's the shit.
It is. I still love it.
Yes, I love.
I love that one too. I don't want one that's just like words.
Yeah.
I want one that has like an image on it, but not a real person. The only like real people covers that I actually don't mind are like 12 Boys or like Morgan Mathen's books. I feel like those are the only ones that I truly don't mind.
Because they're not like all up in your face on the book cover. Like they're more in the background.
Yeah, and it like has things from the book in it, which is really cool. And then To All the Boys is just aesthetic in general. So, Greta asked, "What is your favorite musical?"
Wow.
I know what yours is. We were talking about it yesterday.
I have like only one musical that I care about because that's just how I am. Like I love Hamilton. I'm super excited to see the like movie recording of it like coming on Disney Plus. But I haven't really tried to get into any other musical though, so I probably would like more if I
You should try Dear Evan Hansen. It's my favorite.
Sure I would like that if I tried it.
That's the only one that I've actually seen. I watched a bootleg of it. It's also just my favorite soundtrack. But I also love Waitress. I'm currently watching a bootleg of Waitress, a version that Colleen Ballinger was in. And that one's good too, but I was getting tired last night, so I turned it off. Yeah. My favorite just like play is Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. I know there's some things with J.K. Rowling, but let's just ignore that for a second. She didn't write the Cursed Child, so it's fine. Yeah, we love Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. It was so magical.
That's the thing. A lot of people think she actually wrote that.
She didn't. She signed off on everything and like brainstormed with them, I think, but she didn't actually write it. Jack Thorne wrote it.
Yeah.
Oh god, that was so magical. Oh my god, me and Callie are like meant to be. Waitress is her fave. Somebody said, if you were to write a retelling book, what story would it be about?
Oh. I love Rapunzel, like Tangled.
That's good.
I just love that so much. And I feel like I would relate to Rapunzel because she's lonely as frick, so.
Oh, yes, we stand. I feel like I would be like cliche and do Beauty and the Beast because that's my favorite.
Yeah.
Although I was trying to think of like a Tinkerbell Peter Pan retelling like years ago. And then I was also trying to do something with Tower of Terror. It just didn't work. I was like, this is going to be so cool. I love the aesthetic of like a haunted hotel. And then I could not figure it out for the life of me.
Same.
Yeah. I forgot about that till right now.
Oh my gosh, I look like Rapunzel? Thank you. Best compliment ever.
But is your hair long enough to be Rapunzel? Is the
Okay,
question.
I can continue to grow. I used to have it down to my butt. Like, look at this.
Mine is currently to my butt. Are you kidding me? It's so long right now.
Yeah, I need to cut it actually. It's a little bit too long.
Yeah, mine's too long, but I don't really feel like sitting in a hair salon with a mask on my face for 4.5 hours. So, not 4.5 hours. That's what my mom had to do for like an hour. No, thank you.
They just asked what happened to our cam. Like, what is happening with our cam?
Why don't you like our cam? Excuse me. The only comments I see you making are about our cam. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch. I'm just saying.
I'm dead. No one else said anything about our cameras.
No. Kelly is also a fan of Colleen. Yes, our kid Flynn is the cutest little baby. God. It's funny because she filmed Haters Back Off in my goddamn city. So cool. And she's like, she filmed it in Vancouver. She's like, Vancouver is my favorite place ever because of Haters Back Off. And then she was in New York for Waitress when I was in New York last year, but she wasn't on Waitress when I was there. She was on Waitress the week after I left, but she was there rehearsing.
Our cam is fine.
Thank you. What's your name? You always comment on my videos, so I recognize you, but I don't know what your actual name is. And I don't want to just call you the universe of the bookworm. But you always comment on my videos, and I appreciate it. Callie says she's stuck as a blue bish because she dyed her hair blue. I'm sure it looks great.
Awesome. What are zodiac signs? I'm a Gemini, which people give Geminis shit, but I'm proud to be one. So
I don't really know anything about zodiac signs, but like I'm on the cusp. So I'm a Leo, but I think when you're on the cusp, you like associate with both of them. So I'm a Cancer Leo, I guess. I relate to both. Ella, I feel like I did know that. Now that you've said it, I feel like I definitely knew that. Ella, okay.
book we can read over and over?
Dumplin',
Yeah.
Wonder, Harry Potter, Anne of Green Gables. I'm looking at a Polaroid of my bookshelves right now. Find books. Yeah, I feel like those ones.
Obviously the Hunger Games. I think probably the Infernal Devices. I'm obsessed with those. And
Yes.
what is another? I don't really reread things until.
I feel like Shatter Me is one for you.
Oh, I've read those like 4 times. You're right.
And probably Heartstopper too is another one I could see you rereading a lot.
My Shatter Me shelf. We love it.
Callie says her 2 BFFs are Leo and a Cancer. Well, now you have me as well, and I'm a Leo Cancer, so complete it. Yes, I agree with you. Lay. Is it Lee or Lay?
I think it's Leah. Or I
think it's Lee. Lay? Wow, we suck.
We're idiots.
I feel like it's Lay.
Idiots.
Correct us, please. Gilbert Blythe from Anne of Green Gables or Sejanus from, I don't even want to say it, Ballad. Gilbert Blythe. Gilbert Blythe. He's the ultimate book boyfriend. I freaking love him with every ounce of my being. I was literally talking about him the other day with my mom. I just reread Anne of Wendy Poplars, which is the 4th book, and I was so mad because there was hardly any Gilbert in it because she's writing letters to him from school, and I'm just so excited for the next book because like they get a house together. Gilbert.
I have never read the Anne of Green Gables
book. I hate you.
I know. I'm terrible.
He's Jonathan Crombie. I mean, come on.
Yeah, so obviously I'm going to pick
Sejanus. So, yeah.
I love Sejanus.
I feel like you would pick Gilbert, though, if you loved Anne.
Maybe I would.
Nobody can compete with Gilbert, okay? The hate to love. Well, it's hate to love. Like, it's one-sided hate to love because Anne hates Gilbert and Gilbert just loves Anne. It's just so cute.
Yeah. I'm sure I would probably love him, but I'm stupid. She said it's pronounced as Lee, so we're idiots.
I said Lee or Lay, so
I said Leah.
It was one. Yeah, you're just dumb. It was one of my options, so Lee. Okay, I know that going forward now. Ooh, Callie wants to buddy read Anne with you. I think you should do it.
Really? I have like the fancy Barnes & Noble edition of it.
Ooh, is that the yellow one?
Yeah.
God, I want that one. As if I don't own like 14 copies of it, but it's fine.
How many books are in the series?
There's 8 in the series. So it's it goes, let me just like break it down for you. So it's not writing related at all. It's Anne of Green Gables, Anne of Avonlea, Anne of the Island, Anne of Wendy Poplars, which was apparently written after the series was already done, so that's weird. I just found that out. I'm like, that makes so much sense because this book is so boring and it doesn't feel that important. Anyways, Anne's House of Dreams, Anne of Ingleside, Rainbow Rally? No. That sounds like Rainbow Rowell.
Yeah, it does.
Rainbow Valley. And then the last book is Rilla of Ingleside, which is about Anne's kid. So it's in her kid's point of view, but it's still like about them.
Have you read all of them?
Yes. I read them when I was 10. And I love I've never reread the whole series. I've reread up to Anne of Wendy Poplars, and I haven't read past that. This was my first time rereading Anne of Wendy Poplars, but it's good. My favorite's the first book, obviously. So like if you just want to read the first book and not continue, that's fine too. But like she doesn't get with Gilbert till the 3rd book. Just saying.
Whoa.
It's a real slow burn. You know how like in Beauty and the Beast, there's that part where she's like singing her Belle song and she has the book and she's like something about like they're made from, I don't know what the line is, but something about like they don't know that they're in love until chapter 3 or something. I saw some post with that on Pinterest that it was like for Anne and Gilbert. She didn't realize she loved him till chapter 3. Cute. Lee wants you to reassure her about Red, White, and Royal Blue. I feel like you're the best person because you love that book so much.
Yeah, they're gonna be okay. I love that book. That's one I really want to reread and annotate because like I fell in love with that. And there's so many people that hate that book. And this is one of those books where I genuinely don't understand how they don't like it. Like,
I can see why they don't like it. And I'll tell you why. I think the writing style is a bit, I'm sorry. I think the writing style, I love the book, but I think the writing style took me a bit to get into because it's told in like a really weird way. It's like third person present, I think.
yeah.
And it's really weird. And it like I would be okay if I was reading for a while, but then I would stop reading for like even like a minute and jump back in, and it would be so hard to get accustomed to. That's just like personal preference, though, I think. But I think a lot of people had that issue. And then also, I think it was way longer than it needed to be. I mean, I loved it, but I feel like a lot of people have a problem with it being a little too long. Contemporaries and like romances aren't usually over 400 pages unless you're Morgan Matson. So
I didn't care because I just loved them so much. But
yeah,
I've seen people say they didn't even ship them or like how.
now that's just not right.
Like, how do you not feel something for them? They were just
Henry and Alex are everything.
Exactly.
Kelly says that she loves it. This is no longer nano related. I hate this. Let's get back on track because now I feel all stressed. We've been here for 2 hours and 15 minutes. This is not good.
I know. Oh my god. As I click a question that has nothing to do with it.
You're derailing us.
I think it's pretty obvious what both of our favorite series are. Mine's The Hunger Games and hers is Harry Potter.
Yeah. It's an unfortunate time for my favorite series to be Harry Potter, but it's fine.
Seriously, though, it's an unfortunate moment.
It's very stressful.
Yeah. We have such basic answers. Like, two giant series.
I mean, another favorite series is Vampire Academy, or, you know, I've got other favorite, Lunar Chronicles.
I love Lunar Chronicles.
Yeah. There's not my favorites.
Like, people need to love them more.
Yeah. Okay, does anybody have writing questions? We didn't do a sprint. I feel like we've been here for so long.
Should we end it, or should we try
I don't know. I'm having so much fun.
I know.
I feel like I'm not in a writing mood anymore, which is dangerous because I really need to outline my book.
Oh, I know. I do too. Like, you're way ahead of me. Like, you got this.
I'm not even in Act 2, though. Well, I am in Act 2. I just started Fun and Games. Like, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing for Act 2.
Oh my god, I'm on Fun and Games too. But you have, like, way more detail.
I mean, I've already written. I was going to say I've already written the book, but then, again, so have you. But I feel like you're probably changing a lot more than I am from my first draft. Callie asked if we're going to be making a cabin on Nano, so like a group on Nano. I don't typically make groups.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I would just be awful at keeping up with it because I'm not really on the NaNoWriMo site except to like update my like goal, like my word count.
The resources that they provide.
No, I also just hate the NaNoWriMo website, so never want to be on it if I don't have to.
What's your favorite thing to write?
Like scene, genre, like favorite aspect of the, I don't know.
I'm gonna say like a scene, like a vibe that I like to write. It's
a vibe.
It's so bad.
It's a vibe.
I love like the actiony, murderous moments that my characters have.
I saw that coming from a mile away.
It's just so fun, and my character is gonna be so mean, and I just live for it. Like,
there was a part of my book that you were like, I love this so much, I'm so mean, and it was like a bad part, or like I think like a while I was feeling like tortured or something. And you're like, oh my god, I love this. I literally laughed out loud so many times while reading your notes.
Oh my characters have so much pain. Like, I can't explain. Like, I put them through a lot. It's really rude of me. One of them, oh my god, I love him so much. He's my main character's cousin, and he gives me Will Herondale vibes of where, like, such a tortured soul with a deep, dark secret.
I get it.
Oh, we love him.
What is your favorite thing? Sorry. My favorite thing to write? Yeah. Like a scene. I like the sad scenes too. I feel like they're just easier to write. It's easier. I don't know. It's easy to be sad.
You get the pain out.
Yeah. I find happy scenes really hard to write.
Oh yeah, when they're just bantering. Like, I don't know how to do that.
See, you said you liked my banter, and I'm like, I did a good job.
No, I loved your banter.
Thank you. I feel like you will like The Show Must Go On then. There's some banter there too.
Yes.
What genre are you most into? I can answer that for both of us. You're high fantasy and I'm contemporary fluff. Or just contemporary in general.
Yeah.
We're polar opposites.
But we both love urban fantasy. Like to read or whatever.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't write one though. I tried. I can't do it. Callie is making fun of us. We're just laughing at us. It's easy to be sad. You can get the pain.
It's true.
I'm just spilling the truth, okay? We're spitting facts here. We don't lie. My first book was hella depressing. It's fine.
Oh, it was. Dude, that was like emo central.
Yeah, you know, you pull from life and, you know, get out what you're feeling. The new book idea I have will also be tragic and depressing. So,
well, I feel like this is like a happy-ish moment.
Reasons why not to?
No, the show must go on because it's like a musical. I feel like that should be happy, shouldn't it?
I don't think this one's sad. No, I don't think, unless my characters decide to do some shit.
They change their minds and someone dies.
Like literally, I never really understood when people said your characters have their like mind of their own and they will just do their own thing. I never understood that until I was writing Reasons Why Not to, and Beckett was just being a flirt. It was just happening. I wasn't even doing anything. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? As I'm like typing.
Yes.
I feel like non-writers think we're insane when we say that, but it's like
it happens. Like you don't plan it. The difference between urban fantasy and high fantasy. Urban fantasy is like it's set in our world, but there's magical elements. Like I cannot really understand the difference between magical realism and urban fantasy.
Magical realism is like
there's one element that
so like what's it called? The Astonishing Color of After is like magical realism. I haven't read it, but it's like magical realism because she thinks her mom is a bird. So everything else besides that's contemporary. So it's just like these like little elements of like magic or
but urban fantasy is more like, oh, we got some vampires, we got some werewolves, like, you know, just a bunch of like magical elements or just a hidden world within our world of magic. And high fantasy is more like it's a whole different continent that was created. Like it's a whole different world that we've never heard of.
My brain has a hard time with high fantasy.
Mine too, and I'm writing it. And it's not
you poor soul. Callie said Grease lightning, but emo.
Oh my gosh. I still haven't seen Grease.
Bro, you gotta read Grease if you're gonna, or you have to read Grease. You have to watch Grease if you're gonna read my book. Yeah, you should also watch Grease before you read Only Mostly Devastated so you can catch on all the little hints.
Yes.
I know it's on Canadian Netflix. I don't think it's on American. I could be wrong. It's on Canadian Netflix, though.
Have you ever thought about writing a horror book?
No. Not even in the slightest.
The closest I've gotten to that is like a zombie apocalypse.
You froze again. I mean, I wrote my dad a short story when I was young because horror is his favorite genre of movies. Yeah, Peyton is so frozen right now. Grease is so good. I've seen it too many times. Saw it during your anniversary in Chicago. Yes, I love Grease. I just recently rewatched it because I had to take notes on it. Peyton is so frozen. I'm gonna take another. Oh no, she just reloaded. Damn, I was gonna take a picture of you. Why is every time you freeze, it brings up the timer? I don't know. It's trying to make us do work. It's like, guys, stop talking.
It's doing. It's like interrupting to tell us to do something.
Stop talking. Oh my lord. My voice was so high right there. Beth Taylor said it's the difference between Cassie Clare and Sarah J. Maas. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's like the perfect way to put it. That's actually what I literally think of when I think of urban fantasy and high fantasies then. Her computer wants to do a writing sprint. I feel, should we just do like one more? And then they're like, I don't know.
For 10 minutes?
I feel like I'm not in the mood, but I feel like we should.
I'm not really either, but like we gotta do it.
Like I feel like this is so stupid. We gotta do more when we're on my channel because this is just stupid. I've had a good time, but like we're just.
Me too.
I honestly should have expected this, but I thought that we were actually going to do work.
Yeah.
I think I would know by now.
I plan to work more later because I really wanted to finish reading your book and like beta reading it so I could like focus on this book because I really need to do that.
I was literally thinking about how like what I want to do next with Reasons Why Not To, and how I'm going to need you to beta read it again, but you're going to be in school by that point, and I'm like, frick.
I mean, I'll try, but it might take forever.
Yeah, but that's like, I need a quick turnaround. That's what I'm looking for. I need a quick turnaround.
Yeah. I can't make promises when I'm in college because that shit is crazy.
Callie said, I need to finish outline tonight, but didn't first.
Oh my gosh. I just saw someone say Josh Hutcherson. So I clicked it. Now I read the question.
I read it a while ago and I'm like, I'm just waiting for Peyton to see it.
I love Josh Hutcherson. Even before the Hunger Games, like I just loved him so much. Like
I loved him as a kid. Like
I know he's
I loved him in Zathura. Zathura is a shit movie, but it was so funny.
And then Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Like, I never watched that.
Oh, I grew up on that, and that was probably where my love began.
My celeb crushes are the One Direction boys. Yes. Primarily Niall. He's my love of my life. I have a cardboard cutout of him in my room that I just don't have the heart to take down.
I have a cardboard cutout of Harry.
Oh my god, we match. We're so cute.
Yeah.
Bye, Callie.
Bye.
We love you. We're so cute. Yeah, definitely the One Direction boys. They're my crushes, always and forever. Yep.
Dang, who else do I like?
Harry's beautiful little face. I mean, Louis. God. Liam, not so much. I do love Liam, but just not quite as much. Who else?
Who else do I like? Like, I'm blanking.
Sam Claflin, you dodo head.
I do love him, but mainly because he played my man.
Oh, the guy who plays Black Panther. You love him.
Oh my god. Chadwick Boseman.
Yes, that is his name.
I really want to rewatch this movie because I keep seeing it playing downstairs. Oh, I just love that movie. It gets me going. Like, oh.
You always fangirl about him.
Like, and then that meme he had about, like, I'm dead. Like, oh my god, it's so funny.
I haven't even seen Black Panther, but yes.
Dude, you have to watch it.
Well, I watched the first little bit of it. But we were watching him in class at the very end of, like, the school year in grade 12, and then we just never finished, and then I just didn't care to finish. I'm not huge into superhero movies anymore. I like Spider-Man, and that's about it.
I love that movie, and it makes me even happier because my queen, Denai Guerrero from The Walking Dead, she plays one of my favorite characters. We're just going to grab her right now. Michonne, my legend.
Oh, look at that hair.
Woman. Oh my god.
Gorgeous.
Season 10, she had a new hairdo, like the side is shaved, like legend.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, I love her so much.
Greta wants you to act out your reaction to Finnick dying. I feel like this would be funny.
Wait, let me click it. Okay, so just like get the Mockingjay book out and just open it up and just throw it. That's literally what I did. And
did you actually throw the book?
Yeah, I did.
Oh. I couldn't tell if you just like faked it out or if
no, I totally threw it. It's on my bed. It's okay. The book survived. That book's already beat up to the gods because I dropped it in a pool.
You idiot. Yeah, I feel like we should end this soon, though.
Are we gonna do another sprint, or are we just like?
I feel like no. Because if we're doing it, we'll be here forever, and I'd rather just do it on my own. I don't know. We're so past the point of doing a sprint. I feel like.
Well, when we go on your channel on the 30th, we gotta get our shit.
We gotta do it.
Oh yeah.
Any last minute questions before we leave?
Ask us the questions. I need to go eat dinner.
It's only 3:33 for me, so I'm good.
It's 6:30 for me. My family was supposed to give me that food. So hopefully I got it downstairs.
What's your favorite Hunger Games book?
Catching Fire.
Same.
That one just is unmatched as a
So
sequel in general.
So good. Oh no, this could cause a fight between us. What's your favorite food?
Oh, I know what you're about to say.
Ham.
Ew. Okay,
It's
she
so
loves
good.
ham. I think it's so gross.
What is your problem? You have no taste. You eat corn with a spoon. You hate ham. I can't with you and your food. Your food preferences are wrong.
Dude, that is just plain rude. Okay, well,
You're rude.
food. I have many. I love mashed potatoes. That's like,
Oh yes, that's good
I
too.
can eat that,
Do you eat it with a spoon or a fork?
of course, with a spoon.
It's so fun.
If I only am eating mashed potatoes, I grab a spoon. I'm not going to grab
That makes sense. But if you're eating with a meal, do you use a fork?
I have done it before. I will admit it. I've
Does
used
it fall through the cracks? No.
It doesn't. It's solid-ish. It's like
Yes, you're so stupid. I hate you.
I also love cheesy pasta of like any kind. I can eat that whenever.
Yeah. Like lasagna. God, that's my favorite.
I love lasagna.
Yeah.
Those are like my two favorites.
Mine's ham. Mine has always been ham. When I was little, my dad used to play a game like, do you like this better or ham? So he'd be like bacon or ham, or like hamburger or ham, or pizza or ham, and I'd always choose ham.
Help with you with your ham.
I don't know. I just fucking love ham. I ate it every day for school. Like, God, I love it.
Like, I can eat it, but I'm never pleased.
It's my favorite. I crave it all the time. Every time I'd go to my grandma's house to sleep over when I was a kid, we'd literally walk in the door, we'd sit down, she'd leave to go to the kitchen, and she'd come back with a bowl of popcorn for my brother and a piece of ham for me.
Insane.
Every time. Every time without fail. It was so funny.
I'm dead.
Low-key wish you would still do that, but it's fine. My ears hurt from having these in for so long.
I know. We need to like take a big nap or something.
I need to skedaddle.
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 Okay. Are we gonna answer?
I feel like sometimes I say like the weirdest words, like skedaddle or swell. I had somebody tell me once, like, I love how you just like. Yes, it's true. True love. I had somebody tell me once, they're like, I love how you just like use weird words that nobody uses anymore. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. I say pretty regular words, but I change up my pronunciations of them. And I do that in my videos sometimes, and people are like, are you Boston? Are you British? Are you Australian? I'm like, bitch, why do you think that?
Give me an example.
Boston thing. But
give me an example. Like, what do you say differently?
It just happens. How am I supposed to just like?
I don't know.
I can't just like do it in the moment.
I just realized?
What?
Your shirt's from 2016 Camp NaNoWRIMO. The one that we did together. I only know that because it looks like the certificate. I just like put two and two together.
I swear there was a date on it. Oh yeah, it's right up under my boob.
Gorgeous. Right on the pencil. That's one that we did together with Julia, and that was like my favorite time ever. We did sprints every day. God,
that was so great.
It's amazing. I rewatch my vlog for that sometimes, and I think there was like one clip where you guys just kept texting me and you wouldn't shut up. I was like, oh my God, Peyton, shut up. That was funny.
Dang, we gotta get Julia back into this if I get back into it.
She's so stupid. I keep trying to make her, and she's like, stop, no.
Okay, someone really wants to know my Hogwarts horror. But I can't speak. I'm a Ravenclaw. But
so am I.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like we should go.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching.
We've overstayed our welcome.
I appreciate everybody that has been here and commenting. Like, I'm surprised, to be honest, that
so
people
much
cared. Yeah. So, but next time on the 30th on Brittany's channel, go click the link down below to her channel. We are gonna get our life together, hopefully, and do some sprints, more than one.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
I'll keep us on track then, hopefully. Maybe. Who knows? I say that now, but I thought we were going to be on track on this one too. So,
I didn't really expect it, but Okay, I'm gonna end it. So
Bye.
bye.